There is 5 bitches looking for leadership. We don't have to come together in all things. If you want to pass up on this leadership, this dominant, aggressive, confident, talking shit, smooth type motherfucker, you got to do what you got to do. But someone else going to get this leadership. It's your boy, the DR. I got one coming, don't worry about it. Let's hop into it. So when we come out, again, before I get into it, you know, what do you want? If you got it, how would you make it happen? That's honestly all it is. What do I want if I got this stupid shit? What then and how would I make it happen?
Come in. What's your name?
My name is Greg.
Greg, how old are you?
I'm 44.
And where are you from?
I'm from Chicago.
Chicago. Okay. What do you do?
Good voice, good eye contact.
I am a structural engineer, and I also own my, I'm a co-owner of a logistics company.
Okay.
Shout out Van Pelt Trucking.
Nice. Very nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
I love to work out, and if I'm not working out, I also love reading, believe it or not. Yeah.
Okay. And what do you look for in a woman?
Okay.
So I'm looking for someone who's basking her femininity, also a Christian. Those are 2 things right away.
Yeah. Pretty boring.
All right. And what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers. Number 1, not believing in God and masculine energy.
Okay. Okay, got it. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. Your name and age?
My name is Tiara. I'm 35.
Masculine energy. I like this. Let's just go ahead and start him. I'm trying to try to be a little bit more visual. I like, the kind of the hunched shoulder, but great so far. Great eye contact. We came correct. I mean, everything's lined up. Tattoos, that's going to play with them. The tattoo, you don't give a fuck is what tattoos mean, and you're proud to stand on something. It's also interesting, and sometimes it's kind of a roughneck type. I don't know if that's right or wrong. I done seen niggas get knocked out in tattoos, and pussy niggas in tattoos. But perception is something. The all black, I'm definitely fucking with that. So we're good. But the masculine energy. We don't need to worry about that. And they can't do masculine energy. I get real tired of that. What would it be? Like aggressive. Okay, you're 60 pounds. He's at least 100 pounds over her. I'm not worried about aggressive. Okay, her voice doesn't get down like mine. She doesn't want to get fucked. She doesn't want to hold her own hand. She doesn't want to be responsible for the future of this organization. She wants to be small and tiny. What is the masculine energy? We take care of it. Okay. Oh, masculine energy, that cup is full today. Okay. So I don't think I've ever seen a woman that was like, yo, I'm going to out masculine this motherfucker. She might start whoop-de-whoop, blop-de-blorp. That's how she been running her life for 26, 29 years. Well, it's cool. We can handle that. Masculine's taken for today. Okay? And if it's too annoying, we're going to walk away. That's what a man would do. He would walk away from a dumbass situation. So what is the masculine energy? If she's clapping her hands, isn't that highly emotional rather than masculine? If she's stepping to you and calling you nigga, isn't that just an out-of-pocket goofy bitch? You want to call that masculine? She can say the words and make the moves. She's never going to be a nigga. To sit there and say, I'm you're too masculine. It's like when you see a white boy and the white boy talk black. They say, oh, he tried to be black. How he wouldn't know I don't give a fuck about Paul Wall. Paul Wall has probably spent more time in big rooms with black people than I ever had. He knows about 2% of my experience. You see what I'm saying to you? That nigga know he white. So what is this masculine energy you're all worried about? That job is done for the day. We ain't going to talk about that.
You came out nice. I love your body type, the way you answer, communicate and everything. But I consider myself spiritual. I grew up in a Christian family, and I branched off, and I really found God in everything. So I found God in I found God in everything.
Understandable.
So I don't consider myself a Christian, and I think that would kind of clash.
Okay, understandable.
See, it's a stupid reason to count yourself out. Let's fast forward past hating ass bitches who said no. We don't care, bitches.
Is private student loan debt?
First question.
Is private student loan debt wrecking your life?
I have one 8-year-old, my little Cinnabon. I have a daughter, she's 8. So how many children do you ladies have?
You want ages as well?
Yeah, ages,
okay.
yeah.
Perfect. Your name and age, and then the answer to his question.
Karma, I'm 40. I have 2 kids. My son is 19, and my daughter is 14, so she could babysit.
Hey. There it is.
Let's go over here. Your name and age, and the answer to his question.
Kiana, 41, and I have 3 boys, 19, 13, and 8.
Okay. Nice. Yeah.
You're looking for that. You're looking for eagerness and smiles. So you got a smile from the one, you got some eagerness from the other one. So far we doing good. He should be feeling himself. Good for him.
Name and age, and the answer to his question.
My name is Angie. I'm 34, and I have one 8-year-old little girl. She's 10. I don't know why I said 8. Because y'all was saying 8. I'm tripping. My 10-year-old little girl. Sorry.
Okay.
Shout Avery. I'm sorry.
That's not a good sign.
Let's go down here.
It's not a good sign.
Your name and age, and the answer to his question.
I'm Rudy. I'm 38. I have 3 girls, 14, 11, and 9.
Okay.
Your name and age, and the answer to his question.
Hi, my name is Michelle. I'm 36, and I have 2 little ones. I have a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. And then while we're here, go ahead and ask them another question.
Okay, stop. Okay, I let it go through. So can't get mad at that. All right, hang on. First of all, I like her voice. Her voice was nice, wasn't it? And I just like that calm, pleasant voice. I kind of like a higher pitched voice too, but I also like a real calm, but still on that nice, Anyway, he ain't got no commentary neither. So, I don't want to say this. Let's just go ahead and stipulate from now on. Today I'm going to try especially. I'm going to use the word leader instead of man, so we can start getting to it. Okay. That's the masculine part. You know what I mean? Like aggressive, arrogant. How the bitch gonna be arrogant on a nigga? I don't understand. She's masculine. Nah, she wild. You might have a wild dog or a wild horse or a football player under your team and the motherfucker he don't listen. You like all the potential in the world, the nigga just don't listen. Everybody got that. You got family members like that. But I like this. But he ain't got no commentary. He ain't said nothing. This is your show. If you are the leader, then this is your show. So your questions are either going to be trying to convey a mood in this motherfucker. He should have been conveying a mood. Are we going to get live with it, have as much fun as fucking possible? Is this a cool groove day? Is this a all business, look, I want bitches that come to play type day? What is the mood? What are we doing? Set the party off. He just sitting there nodding. So his first question was fucking stupid. The second question is going to be fucking stupid. And then who is he? I like a woman who's Christian. I like to work out a lot. Like, at a certain extent, they're not trying to get to know you. They're trying to go on a motherfucking dope-ass experience. Who taking them? That's what we don't understand. We say, nah, he's got to be good-looking. Well, if the good-looking nigga's going to a boring place, what good is he? What if he's going to a boring place? What if the sex is cold? Out of 10 points, the sex is a 5.5. You think she's like, damn, this is the shit dreams are made of? To sit there and narrow down masculinity to looks is corny as fuck. And we narrow down femininity to looks. That's why the bitches sound so fucking weird and they don't know how to do nothing. Because all you told them was they had to look good. We fucked it up for everybody. Trying to take it back. To what? When we're stupid as fuck? She only gets to do 3 things. And we only have to like have money and shit. Why limit the shit?
Okay, another question. This is huge for me. What is your idea of marriage or the covenant of marriage? What is your ideal? What do you see when you think about? What do you think about when you think about marriage?
Yeah. So I am Christian. I believe traditional all the way. I want my husband to be the head, and then me, and then my kids. I want to be able to submit to my husband, knowing that he wholeheartedly hears from God.
There you
and
go.
He won't lead us astray. So as long as I see that in alignment, and I know that you actually hear from God, then we can make it happen.
Okay. What about over here?
Yeah, what about over there?
Rudy, 38. I'll go with what she said. God is the center of any marriage if you believe in God. And I felt like marriage is the 2 of us, not just one, and compromise and understand each other and communication and learn each other. Because even if we're married, we still don't know each other by days, and you will know and who I am and who are you. So I believe that us together can make the marriage work with God.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Let's go down over here. Your name, age, and answer this question.
Contact.
My name is Angie. I'm 34. And marriage is choosing each other over and over again. Marriage is also, I believe you're the head, and I will submit to you. I agree with her what she said about submitting. I'm very traditional. I'm the girl who like to cook, clean, real traditional. Do what I have to do and you do what you have to do, but we still helping each other out, communicating and making sure we're on the same page. I will follow your lead, but I just ask that you do not make me look crazy outside. Just do not make me look crazy outside. Yeah. We don't disrespect each other outside, but we will talk about it inside.
Absolutely.
Your name and age and the answer to this question.
Kiana, 41. Marriage to me means, or what I would like in a marriage is unity, partnership, abundance of love, like loving through all aspects of life, the good times and the bad. I think just heavy on partnership and loyalty is what's most important to me and what I would look for in a husband. Besides all the other things too, being I absolutely want to be submissive, but I have times where I do want to, not necessarily take charge, but be able.
I wrote this down. They don't know the answer. We are the table, almost because somebody has to be. They didn't teach men how to be in relationships, and they really didn't teach women how. They kind of had this, did you watch your parents do it a lot? Did you like TV? That's how it's supposed to happen. TV doesn't cover 95% of it. Your parents only showed you 20 to 30% of it. The leader is taking on the mantle of directing a relationship. If it goes bad, it will be on him and his direction. It's an awesome responsibility. It's a terrible burden. 2 people are coming together. One of them is going to be putting all of their realistic horseshit into the other one. And to lead to failure or success, to sexual failure or sexual success, conversational failure or conversational success, which a man can't be perfect. Job. Did you like this? He's like, you know what? Fuck it. You know what? It is great. Thank you for doing that. They're good, well-meaning fucking people. When it comes to relationships, no. Not that on it. Not ready for leadership. Not ready for leadership.
I don't know what I'm trying to say.
See? We need a leader.
But be able to I don't know, still enjoy things within like my career that can be perceived as masculine. That's where I was headed to.
Okay.
You could give her a scenario here to
not lose your independence.
That,
let me ask
yes,
you
exactly.
this. What
Sorry.
if, da-da-da.
Yes. Makes sense.
If he was on a date.
Your name and age and answer to his question.
Karma, 40. Marriage to me is like, if I had a name, it'd be Suge Knight, you know? It's Death Row Records. You know what I mean? I know you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We locked in.
Right.
I
got you.
I mean, other than that,
okay,
you
maybe
know,
I'm
like-
not cool. What? Suge was not a very good individual. To me, what it means is that Suge was a scary dude. That's just gonna be something that I mean, all right, think about if you knew a cop and this dude was like the most dangerous cop out. He would fuck people up if they looked at him wrong. What if that cop was your people's and something bad happened to you? Say, hey man, you start crying for you. Hey man, this that. But he's like, hey man, I had a problem with this so and so, and he'll be like, oh word, where they at right now? Like, give me their name. Tell me what they look like. And you knew this dude was gonna go fuck this nigga up on your behalf. Now, part of you would want to handle your own business, but another part of you will be like, okay, I'm fucking with this type shit. Like, this my nigga, right? Like, I like this shit. He ride out. He real for that. That's what she's looking for. The killer. What do they watch? Okay, what do they watch in the romantic movies? It's always some fucking cocksucker in Christmas. He's a small town doctor who comes home and I don't know. He gives up 3/4 of his salary to come work at some shitty small hospital and take care of his grandma, and they get together at the end and blah, 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 right? Then there's another one that, it's the bad guy, the bad boy, the warrior, the hockey player, the bad cop who's out of control. In their minds, this is what I know, what the little I know of women. They would love to be the one thing that guy cared about the most. So if you fuck with me, my guy's gonna fuck you up. Or if there's a problem, my guy's going to handle it. You can go too far with that because they're not babies, they're adults. But if I'm having a bad day, and someone caused it, my guy is trying to make things better. My guy is a force of nature. My guy is going to take our family into the blah, blah, blah. They're looking for a little bit of that. Do you have to be a criminal to be that? No, we have no nuance. It's either like, okay, that guy has to be a psychotic killer or he has to be a nice guy. Do you have that in you? I think every man does, but we're a little afraid to let it out because we think of women as these China doll creatures. You know anything about black women, that couldn't be further from the truth. And white women are starting to slowly inform men that, look, we have bad days too. We're stressed out. We're not perfect. We like to fuck. We're just normal motherfuckers going through life like y'all. And dudes can't handle that. It's shattered all these mommy fantasies, and it's just fucked us up because all the old heads are talking about my girl is my servant wife, and anything that's not a servant wife makes you a straight pussy. Again, we have no nuance. If you're not completely controlling your bitch, you're a pussy and you're gay. If you're doing nice things for your wife or your girlfriend, you're gay. And if you want to do anything outside of fuck them, or you want to actually get to know them as human beings, you're gay. I don't know where that came from. Again, it's that very narrow, restricted view of masculinity. And those guys are typically time bombs. Some of this masculinity, you see a lot of these church guys going to jail for crimes of certain natures. These are the guys writing the rules. Okay? Some of these guys don't know how to have sex. Some of these guys are gay. It's pretty easy to have a narrow view of femininity if you're not particularly interested in it. Time to grow up.
Consistency, great communication, just putting my man first.
It's like the
mutual
fourth in
respect
the
for each
row who wanted
other,
to be submissive.
being equally yoked, and just
Submissive
celebrating each
to
other
what?
every day.
Submissive to who?
Gotcha.
Submissive and where we going.
All right, it is that time. You gotta pop.
Decisiveness.
I have to.
You do.
You know the show. You were prepared. You're prepared to make tough decisions. You know which
I don't
one you
wanna
want
do
to
it.
fuck the most.
Making me
This is all you're
mean.
doing.
You're making me be a mean guy.
Okay, you didn't want to fuck her.
You can create any character you want in seconds.
You see that commercial? You got that? They got the AI. You can look like a bitch now. And they're gonna be doing that shit over like Zoom calls. I guess before 90 days. What they call that show? The 90 days, whatever. They can be like, please fly me to your country. It's gonna be a dude. I just need $1,700 more. Let me show you my tits. You're gonna be taking Zoom calls with dudes. What a mess. Yeah, I didn't care
So,
for her either.
Rudy, why was your balloon unpopped?
Well, he's handsome. I like your beard. Your haircut looks very nice, and I just wanted to hear more about him.
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
I appreciate everything that she said. I really do. It was a hard decision. I didn't want to pop anybody. It makes me feel bad, right? Nothing more than just the...
I don't like this gesture. It's okay, and it's not necessarily his fault, but I don't like when your hands are like real close to your heart. It's giving feminine. It's very feminine to me. Keep the gestures in kind of a box. It's kind of around where your belly area is. Anything that gets really high, and think of yourself in this terms. I'm not afraid of you. So more relaxed, slower gestures. You certainly can point a hand at somebody. But if you're talking and your hands are flying all over the place, or your hands get a little too high, it's going to set off alarms in all of our, you've seen the girls with the floppy hands flopping all over the place. If guys start, that's a feminine way of talking. It's not necessarily his fault. Like, I want to be gay. It's just, he may have subconsciously absorbed it.
Like the initial, physical attraction, but nothing.
Was he a reader? Okay, there we go. That was part of it too. He's a reader. I think they say 80% of readers are women. There's nothing at all wrong with reading. I like to write and read. What I'm saying is, a lot of times those books speak very passively, and there's big swells of emotion and . Reading's not going to make you gay, and reading's not going to make you anything other than more empathetic and intelligent. But remember, it ain't that way. It's the other way. My husband is so nice, and he donates all his time to these charities, and he's always got a smile on the street, and he's the happiest man that ever lived. That would be a great, fantastic relationship. Is that guy ready to lead? Is that guy ready to lead her sexually? Is that guy ready to lead her in a direction with their children? Is that guy ready to lead conversations that go to good places, deep places, growing? Is that guy ready to teach? Is that guy ready to school her to some shit? Is that guy ready to deal with her when she's having a very frustrated, bad time of the month and she doesn't even know what she's feeling? You see what I'm saying to you? More rock than giggles. But let's have some leadership. Let's have some taking of the reins.
Really, I don't.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, let's head on back this way. We're down to 4 unpopped balloons. Go ahead and ask our remaining ladies another question.
Okay, so can I hear from everyone, what are your goals in the next year? Just give me a goal for the next year.
See the hands, how high they are. It's just, I don't even know how to say. I hate to say it's not masculine. It's just too much. The hands have to drop. You're not in a fight. With a woman, you would never keep you're in no danger. So sit like you're in no danger, walk like you're in no danger. Either walk like, I think your walk really is either I'm relaxed as fuck, floating on a cloud, I'm here to handle business, I came to get down, or you are absolutely no consequence to me, I'm in my own motherfucking world. Pick one. I don't think a man is one concrete thing. I think he's going to have to pick his style. And it might not be how you was raised. It really might not even be your neighborhood. You might be like, you know what? I kind of think I'm a smart type, aggressive type nigga. But I really don't know how to do that. You're just going to have to feed that side. Sending all this horse shit to this woman.
Next 12 months, what are we looking at? I know what I want to do, so I want to hear what you all want to do.
They want to do. Okay. What is your goal for the next year? Next 12 months?
Next 12 months.
Karma 40. Currently, I attend Grand Canyon University to get my bachelor's. So hopefully, I keep that 4.0 GPA and just make my way to, graduating, walking across the stage.
Got you.
You got this. Your name and age and the answer to this question.
Just real quick, I know it don't mean nothing to you and me. Don't discount that. It's a big mistake we're making as men. The degree don't mean nothing to me. I know it doesn't. You're just trying to fuck. That's not her fault. You're short-sighted. And your fault, you discount other people's accomplishment. I don't give a fuck. You a doctor. She went for 12 fucking years. It's kind of impressive. Don't discount other people's accomplishments. You sound like a little bitch.
Anna, 41. I want to continue to just work on my physical health. I went through a little bit of a weight loss journey and it's something that I've been really passionate about, and
probably from the kids.
So I have like my routine down, and just want to continue with that, and also find a partner.
Is that bicycle? Is that
cycling? Yeah,
cycling.
It's like indoor spin.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
so it's hard. I've tried it.
I know.
I got
your
a
name
bike
and
too.
age, and what are your goals for the next 12 months?
It's a good workout.
My name is Angie. I'm 34. My goal for the next 12 months is actually I want to move out of Little Rock, Arkansas, and hopefully starting my business. I want to do Botox.
Okay.
So hopefully starting my business within the next year.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Do black women do Botox? What is all this Botox? They got Botox now? Yeah, I mean, that's a dumb question, but they probably, do they? I mean, black women are beautiful natural. They be Botoxing. Thought that was kind of more of a white girl thing.
Over here, and last but not least, your name and age and the answer to his question.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm 36. Are you asking relational or personal?
Both. You can give me both.
Okay, so personal. I am the owner of Beauty Within Styles. It's a beauty industry. So I would like to mature and grow in that business because it's a beautiful place to be where you can make women look and feel good from the inside out. Also, relational, I would like to be a wife in a year. I have put in the work. I'm ready to submit and serve my husband. I'm intentional, so I'm not going to waste your time, and it needs to be the same. So, yeah.
I like that.
Don't waste Big Daddy's time.
All right. I'm going to now have you pop one more balloon.
I like that answer. I don't like bald women, but I like that answer.
Hey, she saved you. All right. Why did you end up popping your balloon?
I think you look amazing. I love a man in all black. You have a beautiful smile. There's just not a spark there. I want you to come out and just... when you look at me, when we connect, I want that connection to be very passionate, sort of. And I don't feel that connection with you. But I do hope you find your match here or whenever. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And now she's someone that's your type?
Very beautiful lady. I have, once again, nothing to say. I love the dress, too. Nice dress.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
We got another pop back over here. Why did you end up popping your balloon?
Yeah.
So kind of the same. I mean, not to repeat, but I didn't feel like a spark. But you're very handsome. I love the salt and pepper beard. I love your career. Love that you read. You checked multiple boxes, but it was more leaning towards friendship.
Okay.
So hopefully we can be friends.
So what's giving that?
I don't know. I think it's just initial attraction. I mean, you are attractive attractive. I'm attracted to you, but I just don't see like sexually attractive or like husband or partner.
Just real quick, and Arlette, I'm kind of with Arlette. He's not really doing anything wrong. I didn't love the gestures. He ain't said nothing that was worth popping. If you didn't like the way, to sit there and say, well, he didn't lead nothing. He didn't really present nothing. So they were free to draw their own conclusions. But it don't mean that what they said is gospel. We can't go on this show and know how fucked people up are, or fucked up. Well, never mind. And sit there and say, okay, that's the reason, and he should change his personality to fit this bitch in the green because she's cute and she's got the answers to everything. Cute don't mean intelligent. Cute don't mean she knows shit about shit. Okay? Our brain does that for us. It's a psychological thing. We attribute better characteristics to beautiful people. Our brain does that. I don't know why. But if that bitch said, I didn't care for your shirt and I didn't really like this all black, it was a little too dark for me. It was a little too, not professional. I'm not going to be like, yeah, guys, it's time to be professional. Bitch, you ain't got to like it. But I don't think he's got that pride button either.
Makes sense.
No, she's the one that's your type.
Yeah, very beautiful lady. I like the hair. I like the eyebrows. Very nice. Nothing bad to say.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, let's head back this way. We're down to 2 unpopped balloons. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Oh, man, this is going to be tough. I will ask this. Where do you live currently?
Where do they live in?
We can ask where they live currently, and I didn't really have anything. What is your love language?
There we go. Okay, where do you live and what is your love language?
There it is.
I live in Little Rock, Arkansas, or Kansas, as people call it. But my love language is touch. And definitely, physical touch is definitely something. I love my man to be all up on me. I love to be all up on my man, and words of affirmation too. For sure. What is yours?
Mine is words of affirmations first and then physical touch second.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
What about over here? Where do you live and what is your love language?
Karma 40. I live in South Florida, Fort Lauderdale. My love language, well, I would say physical touch for sure, because I like to be in my man's skin. And acts of kindness, I like to surprise my guy with different things, maybe a little picnic on the beach, stuff like that. So I like to do nice things for my guy, make him feel special.
All right, and now our ladies left. Any questions for him? She's ready. We'll be back. All right, go for it.
So if your ex could pop the balloon on you, what would they say?
That's
Why
a good
they pop
one.
the balloon?
If she
Why
could
did I
pop the
make
balloon
that
on me,
mistake?
what would she say?
Be honest.
Of course. She would probably say, at times, I could be spoiled.
Okay.
Elaborate.
Okay.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what are you for?
So I'm the type of person, the guy in a relationship that in a relationship, I can be kind of, I guess, needy a little bit. And so sometimes that would.
He wants you in his skin.
Yeah, I want to be, I want to be up under you. I want you, and I also want you to feed me those love languages, right? Those words of affirmation.
Okay.
And so I guess sometimes that could be a bit much, right? Especially if we don't speak the same love language, right? That's tough. People tend to speak in the love language that they have versus the one that fills your cup up. Okay. So that could be a bit of a struggle, if that makes sense.
Is it because of insecurity?
That's what I was thinking.
It's just my love language, right? Just words of affirmation and physical touch. That's just my love language. I don't think it's any insecurity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm good.
Okay. Any questions here?
Karma 40. I know you said you like to read.
Mm-hmm.
What are the last 2 books that you read and why?
So the book that I'm currently reading again for the second time is The Let Them Theory by Mel. I forget her last name.
Robbins.
I know it's Mel though, right? It's The Let Them Theory. And the book before that, I can't even remember the book before that.
You see the
So tell me about the Let Them. Tell me about that book.
So The Let Them Theory is all about releasing people, right?
You see the hands. It's driving me crazy.
Be them, like not upsetting yourself about the decisions or their actions that they make. You have to let them, right? And then after let them is let me. So I'm gonna let them do them, and then I'm gonna control my actions because I have to control Greg, right? I have to control what's in my realm.
That's not gonna go well. That's not gonna go well.
Things that I can't control.
No, not in the leader.
That's huge for me.
Not in the leader.
This is the second time I read that book. This is the second time I'm rereading it. So
okay,
yeah,
okay, I like that.
I don't.
All right,
I don't like that at all.
It's that time. I know they made it really tough for you, but you do have to pop one of their balloons.
Can I ask one more question?
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm from Chicago. So are we open to long distance or relocation?
Okay.
Karma 40.
I want to see if
yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
There you go.
Relocation and
yeah, go ahead. Take me someplace, baby.
What about over here?
Well, she was trying to get out of a little rock.
Long distance. But have you had long distance relationship?
I have.
Okay. How did that work out?
It was terrible.
Ooh, why?
I was just being honest. Really, I was young. I was like 24, 25. So that's my only reference point for that. I can't say anything other than I was young.
So what would you do differently now?
I don't know because I'm not there yet. You know what I mean? I can't honestly say to be. I can give you all of the makeshift, the sound good answers, right? But I don't want to do that because you said be honest.
Yes, be honest.
Right?
Yes,
so I have to be honest.
Important.
So I don't know until I'm in that space. But I would love to tell you, like, I'm going to be there and we're going to talk on the phone every day and we're going to FaceTime. And but I just can only draw off my past reference. It was only one. I was like 24, 25. So, but yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to be honest, though.
You're fine. You're fine.
All right. Okay. Wow. I'm going to have you pop now.
Wow. Can I ask one more question?
No, it's time to pop.
It's time to pop.
Unless this question is really going to help you decide.
This is really going to help me decide.
Okay. All right. Let's do this.
Have you all been in a long distance relationship?
Yes, they both have.
They both have been. I must have missed that. Okay.
No. I was just answering for them. Oh. It was from before.
Oh. So you know that? No?
Yeah, they said it earlier.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, you're making it so hard for me. Okay.
All right.
The other one might.
She was going for it anyway. Yeah. All right. So.
White might change yellow's answer.
Why did you have your balloon unpopped?
He's very handsome. He looks well put together. He's the kind of guy that I would go for. It seems like you walk in a room and you own it. So that's a good thing.
Okay.
And long distance, you not knowing about long distance thing. What have you a little nervous there, but it's okay.
All right. And why did you end up popping her balloon?
To be honest, I did see her finger on the trigger. She was like, I saw her. She was like,
I get myself away.
Yeah, you get it. Then it made me be like, all right, that's it. So that's really the only reason why I kind of.
It's because of the long distance.
Yeah, and I know that was a hard, not hard question, but I could see the hesitation with my answer. But like I said, I was literally trying to be truthful. Yeah. Like I don't want to just feed you, a line. So that's all I have to draw from.
I understand.
That's it. But
you're well put together.
Yeah,
nice
nothing wrong
Very
at
handsome.
all.
Okay, thank you. All right, and now she's someone that's your type.
Sure, absolutely. I love the color. I love the skin tone. I'm into tattoos, so I love the tattoos too.
All right, so let's bring you up here. I'm gonna have you scoot that way for me. Head on over there. You stand over here. All right. Any final questions between the two of you before we determine if there's a match? Don't make it no song question.
So, I want to know what's the most toxic thing you feel like you've done in a relationship?
I'm not a I'm not a toxic person, so I've never done anything toxic before, but you're scaring me. So what's the most
that was the answer I was looking for. So.
I'm like, what's the most toxic thing you've done?
Oh, I'm not toxic. I'm sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Everybody lying.
I've never.
Right, it's true.
This nigga. I've never. I can't even.
Do you have a question for her?
Yeah.
Oh, that's. I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous.
I mean, people get into toxic relationships all the time. That's how like a lot of men have like a lot of trauma. So that's why I feel it's hard to get into relationships.
I agree.
So if you were to be like, okay, look, I was young and I sat outside her house all night and I noticed, boom, whatever.
Oh no.
It could be a whole lot of things, because I do feel like I'm not a toxic person. So if I ask, if it's reasonable, but if it was some like real like toxic funny stuff, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not looking for a toxic relationship. I'm looking for something very healthy. I'm looking for a good future with, building with my partner, being happy, traveling the world.
Makes sense.
We could be in matching pajamas by Christmas.
Hey, yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. I like it.
So I'm gonna ask my final question now to the two.
Please, for the love of God.
Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
We got a match. I'll take the mic. Go ahead and get your lady.
Nice.
Make some noise for the lady.
What the fuck? There you go. Okay, I wrote down a lot. I kind of like writing. Girl was talking about intensity. He said there wasn't passion when we caught eyes. There's nothing in him that would have intensity. That comes from number one, knowing what you want, returning to that. Who am I and what do I want? I don't always need to know why I want it. But then really going for what you want and then being able to pass up what you don't want. That decisiveness and the ability to say, no, this is not working out. Curiosity. Are you curious about women? Are you detail oriented? Do you look at the details of what women have on, how they're acting, how people are acting? Are you a student of people and how they move? There's a lot of good, useful information on how people talk and how people move non-verbally. I wrote down there was little pride on his own behalf. The other way has pride on your behalf. You'll go down swinging, but only under the conditions that you're self-satisfied with. I think anything I've done well, a lot of times I was at a break, and the only way to really punch through was like, look, I'm going to fail, but I'm going to fail the way I want and how I can live with it. And I'm going out slinging. I'm going out swinging. I'm going out with the holster empty. I'm going to go. And you're going to have to, whatever. And let's just see what happens. And when you have that conviction, then that can also propel your intensity. But also, quite frankly, having a soul, a heart, emotion, passion, feeling. And when you find it and when you are with a woman, being able to express it how a man would, how you think a man would express joy or laughter or all of these things, how you want yourself as a man to express what she might or you might call love. Remember he said words first as my love language? He's insecure. She picked up that. Spoiled was childish, needy. This could be either one. This could be a single mom, right? I spoiled, I gave him whatever one. That's my little king. It could be. This could also be dominant, controlling childhood to where he needs all of these he wants to be needed. He needs to be loved. He needs to be shown appreciation. He never got it. I think these are human needs, but this little book, that's passive. Let them do whatever they want, and then I'll decide how I want to react to it. Okay? No, that's called letting a motherfucker turn you out. I'll just let him smack me around, and we'll just see how I want to handle that. Like, they all heard that in the leadership terms. You heard most of the women say, it's not a sexual thing, it's a friend thing. He has perfect answers. I think she really had sexual and liked him. She was very playful. She dropped a lot of hints about moving forward. I think she saw a relationship. A lot of things that she was talking about was pajamas in the wintertime and those stupid fucking photos they take with the family in the pajamas. It's like, nigga, you're 36 years old. Why are you wearing pajamas? And you know you didn't. There's no right answer. If she picked out the pajamas, they look horrendous. Okay, and if you picked it out, you did it for like the cutesy wootsy moment that's my baby right there. If that's your shit, you don't have to explain it to me. I think you look ridiculous. That's my personal opinion. Do I think men do that? I mean, if you love the motherfucker, you love the. That's your business. I personally think it's hilarious. You look like a bitch. That's what I think, personally. I don't make your masculinity. And he didn't know what he wanted. He was hemming and hawing around. I forget what the last question was, but, you know, she was trying to explain, like, well, what does that mean? He was like, well, I have no clue. I don't really know, like, if I've done anything wrong, and I really don't know what that situation was because I wasn't there at the time. It's like, yo, you know why that went bad. I know it went bad, and she fucked another dude. And in your mind, you said, I did nothing wrong. I was perfect. I've had this. You rationalize. People rationalize. You ever met didn't one of the girls have 3 kids? I guarantee you she blames it on somebody. Everybody blames people for things. It hurts too bad to be always accountable. Okay? You know, you can sit there, let's say you had a race with somebody and they were just like twice as fast. You don't go, yeah, he's just way better than me as a man. You say, well, he's taller, he's faster. You know, he's probably training. You know, I had heart though. You know, if Tom Brady like fucked your girl and then like, not Tom Brady, it wouldn't be him, but Derrick Henry probably wouldn't be him. But anyway, Derrick Henry fucked your girl and was banging her out with like 6 O's, and the bitch was getting 6 O's every time the nigga fucked her, right? You wouldn't be like, well, he's just a better man than I am. You'd be like, yeah. You'd be like, first of all, you know, he's an athlete or whatever. Second of all, I don't even like the bitch like that. And, you know, third of all, I mean, hey, I got real life shit to deal with. The nigga just runs around with the ball all the time. They pay him millions of dollars to be in great shape. You know, it's easier for him. He's already stretched out and, you know, probably on steroids. You'd rationalize. People do that. I say all that to say this. He was doing that, but it doesn't look like leadership. What should a man... Hang on one second. Stop. Okay, do that. Should a man be way more accountable than her? Torn on accountability. Surprising to hear myself say that. Here's what I'll say. You broke it, you bought it. And I'm going to try to be more self-critical and accountable than her. You can't wear everything. And not everything is really your fault. You know, you're a pussy. You got laid off. Well, I didn't choose my delay. Well, you should have took on 3 jobs. I did 2. They still took my house. You're an asshole. Fuck you. You know, it's a lot of it. Like, I am doing the best I can right now. Let's say somebody fell out of your life, you know, family, God forbid. Be thankful for your family. Thanksgiving is today. But let's say, you know, you're just like, you know what? I don't know what's going on. I'm just staying in the fight right now. I'm not having a good set of weeks. I am not feeling my top best. I'm just surviving. Sometimes life is going to be survival mode. Sometimes your relationship is going to be like, I really don't care for this motherfucker. Everything has ups and downs. Everything has ebbs and flows. Perfection has ebbs and flows. If you went 82-0 in basketball, there'd be ebbs and fucking flows. There would be. But there's so much that men do. I hope they do work. I predict. Maybe we'll try to watch the prediction show. I always find those very interesting. But when they go out, I think it'll just be a friend vibe. And, you know, she'll stall him out. You know, I think a lot of times there's kind of a moment like, you can get this if you want to come and get it. I don't think women ever say, well, they do. But they do. Sometimes they either put it right in your hand, or they will say, there'll be a look or be moments where she'll basically say, you can get this if you want to come get it. Okay? I think she'll never give those signs to him. I think over the course of a day, he'll talk himself out of it. And then he'll like give her a kiss and be like, we should exchange information. And then she'll go real cold and real still and real boring. I don't think she feels the spark or whatever the fuck. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I do want black women to win. I do want black people to win. I would love to see them work out. I don't think he's going to be that. But who am I to sit there and say? Anyway, let's do one more back in a second.
Single guy.
I couldn't resist. You'll see why in a minute.
Welcome. What's your name?
How you doing? My name is Skylar.
Skylar? Yeah. How old are you?
I think my guy has a Transformers tattoo on the side of his neck. Listen, I'm a big Transformers guy. Played with them as a kid. Loved the Transformers. I would not. Okay, when you think of me as a man, I do not want the initial impression to be, this nigga likes the Transformers. And he certainly might think of himself as a Transformer. That would not be my initial go. But who am I to cast aspersions on another human being?
36.
36. Okay, where are you from?
I'm actually from Phoenix, Arizona, but I live in Houston currently.
All right. And what do you do?
I'm a construction worker.
Okay. What are some things you like to do for fun?
Think about like the fight or something
travel.
like that.
I'm at that point in my time in life where, you know, out of the country, you know, just traveling.
Okay. And what do you look for in a woman?
Someone that's self-aware, you know, someone that understands who they are and, you know, how to move.
Yeah. Okay. And what are some of your deal breakers?
Same thing. Someone that's unaware of themselves and, you know, accountability. I know that's a cliche word, but, you know, someone who's not accountable for themselves.
Okay. Got it. Yeah. All right. So we have not got any Papa.
I don't mind it either. He's got more energy than the last guy. It's a little more wolf to me. He was a little more animated. He was a little bit more like, hey, look, I'm here to make him happy, So it was a little bit more urgent. We talked about that dude who was like, I came to play. Let's get it going. I'm gonna play this shit straight up. What's up? That's a guy that is masculine. Masculinity is not one thing. You can be a masculine preacher, and I think you can be a masculine warrior, like a military cop, whatever the fuck. You could be a masculine community leader. You could be a masculine, just dope ass father. You could be a masculine man with 7 kids, and all 7 do well. And your wife is looking at you with stars in her eyes and shit. There's no one way to do this shit here. But it is a thing. And it is a motherfucker. And all 7 of those guys, if I say, I have this problem, they're going to, okay, you need to call Phil Jackson on 10th Street. Let me call him right now. Hang on. Or, okay, we're going to go to the library and get these books. Or, okay, let me come over and see it. Let me see if I can fix it. Or, oh yeah, I know exactly how to handle that. Yeah, do this. They're all going to be different human beings formed by different experiences, good and bad. They'll have a bunch of sins on the board, of a bunch of mistakes. We do not talk about how flawed masculine men are. We're all fucked up. Your dad's a fuck up. Your granddad was a fuck up. But he built something as a man, as a leader. He built himself into something. And that's not nothing. That's a big fucking thing. I like it. I like it too. Transformers be damned. I like it too.
And so let me hand you a pig. Yeah, that is good. Okay. There you go. And I'm just going to have you pop just one balloon.
One balloon?
Just one.
My nigga literally has a wife beat and an open white shirt. Like he's owning it. He was like, fuck him.
Let's head down over here.
You gotta, the tattoos probably help him, but you gotta admire him. Like, you would expect bitches to pop. So he came out like, fuck him. And look, this is good. Look where everyone's eyes are. I like it. Now, if you just say, hey, I'm a construction worker, I bang mad hoes. Be like, nigga, what gives a fuck about that? Plus the nigga's short. Be like, whatever, short king, you ain't bagging hoes. Don't matter what you saw. You don't see in terms of a submissive. You don't think in terms of a submissive. And these bitches trying to get better at being a submissive. This motherfucker ain't gonna charm the socks off you. But I bet after this show, he might have a plan. So what you want to do? Oh, okay, cool. Well, I just flew in here. There's a cool dope spot I wanted to try. I asked my Uber about it. He said it was live like that. So we're going to go out over there. Or what, a group was going to have a drink over at this place by the hotel. You know what? I ain't trying to be around that group. It's just not pop the balloon and find a group. We going to text them at a different motherfucking day. You going with me right now. Come on. That's a different type nigga. She got to follow him, if nothing else, to see where he's going to go. She's curious about what's going to happen there.
Name and age, and why was your balloon unpopped?
Rudy, 38. Just to hear more about you.
Yeah.
And why did you end up popping her balloon?
Curious.
I mean, very attractive. I mean, all you women are very attractive. Yes.
Because I'm the first one popping.
Yes, you're very attractive. However, it's a hard lineup, so I had to make it a quick decision. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
This happens too. I won't interrupt anymore, but you're not here to solve the world's problems. You are and you aren't. I can't be for everybody. You know, I can't be, what do I want to say? I can't solve every bitch's itch, and I can't be responsible for all hoes. The other ones, to my mind, are a little bit better looking and more my type. You know, this is the business that we've chosen. The show is not called Pop the Balloon and Make Everybody Happy. I'm a leader. There's going to be some bitches that can play for your boy or play with your boy, and it's going to be some that don't work out. And quite frankly, I'm a picky type dude. It's okay to be picky. It's okay to have a lot of requirements, long as you stand on this shit. Everybody will respect that. And all she's really going to need to see, quite frankly, is that he's going to stick by his guns and be decisive. Think about it, what it's like. What if you got rejected by the worst team in basketball? Like, I'm trying out, and it was the shittiest team in basketball. You'd be like, oh, I can't even. And I hate myself. But what if you got, you were going to go play with Coach Saban, and he was like, look, you were real close. Come back next year. You'd be like, yo, cool. Right? So sometimes even being rejected by a dope nigga is going to be better than even being like, oh my God, don't worry about it, queen. You're so gorgeous. In another lifetime, oh my God. It's just like, you know what? I don't get rattled behind nobody. Okay? Let's keep it pushing. The other bitches are finer. I was kind to you. That's as good as you're going to get. I was polite. That's as good as it's going to get.
Let's head on back this way. All right. So we've got 6 and pop balloons. Go ahead and ask our remaining ladies a question.
Right now, big dog.
Oh, man, this is tough. If you can build a man from the inside out. What would he look like? Not physically, but how would he look on the inside?
Okay, so like characteristics qualities.
Absolutely,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's start here with you.
You can lose it this fast.
Name and age first, and the answer to his question.
Kiana, 41. I would say a man who's confident, emotional, intelligent, spiritual, but doesn't have to be like super strong in spirituality. And that's it. Just show up as themselves. Like, I don't know, like I wouldn't really even want to build someone from the inside out. I just would want them to authentically be themselves.
I heard that. I like that.
Your name and age and the answer to his question.
My name is Angie. I'm 34. And if I could build a man from the inside, loyalty,
this is an unsure
honesty,
gesture. This is a protective
nurturer,
gesture.
a provider.
It's okay.
When I say
Just
provider, I'm not talking about just financially, because everybody want to just throw financials out there. I need you to be able to provide for me emotionally.
I think CSU is the right fit for me because they worked with me. I was a 50-some-odd-year-old college student working, active in my church, active with my kids, and married.
I want a man who's God-fearing. I'm not saying you have to know the Bible from Genesis to Revelations, but I am saying that I want you to be led by the word. So.
Kind of like her. She's got a grown feel. It's like she doesn't know who she is yet, but I don't know. She's trying, Kind of like it.
Name and age and the answer to his question.
I'm Tiara. Excuse me. I'm 35. And if I could build a man from the inside out, I would like a man who's intentional, a man who's emotionally intelligent, who actually loves to provide. I like a man who likes to provide for their family, and they actually take joy in taking care of their kids, their family, their mom, things like that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Someone who is self-aware and driven.
A leader who provides. There's nothing wrong
Name and
with
age
that.
and the answer to his question.
Monique, I'm 34. If I could build a man from the inside out, first, I would want to be a good listener.
Building a leader. You see how ridiculous that question is? Building a leader.
I feel like naturally as men and women, we speak different languages, and people throw out communication all the time. The communication is key, but I think more important than communicating is being able to listen and understand your partner. I think that's what really makes a relationship work and click. So I would love a man that can listen and understand. Also a protector, someone who's adventurous and outgoing and very confident.
Name and age and the answer to his question.
Mimi, and I'm 40. So for me, if I could build a man
from the inside out. I would like for him to be huge on self-improvement, someone who's nurturing, someone who loves to learn, someone who's patient, someone who cares about bettering themselves and being better than they was yesterday, someone who is a provider and a protector. Yeah.
Thank you. Name and age and the answer to his question.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm 36. If I can build a man from the inside out, it would definitely start off with being a protector. And I'm not speaking physically. I'm saying, like, can you cover me in prayer? Because that's the priority. When it comes to emotional, I would like you to be mature and to be able to articulate how you feel about certain things without assuming that I know the answers to a lot of things. So just big on communication. I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous, but big on communication and just authentic to yourself. And also, don't have me out here looking crazy. Like, yeah.
Okay. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you. Did get a pop balloon back over here. All right. Why did you end up popping your balloon?
I ended up popping because you're very handsome. You remind me of the rapper Shine. You remember Shine? You know Shine?
He do look like Shine.
You definitely remind me of him. Very handsome. I just know height-wise, I'm not going to lie to you. It's just,
it does look
I like a taller guy. But if you let me tell you right now, if you was just a little
bit taller.
I love the bald head. I love everything about the fit and everything. You're very, very handsome.
Don't get sensitive.
But you know, people can make up for height in other ways as well, right?
Hey!
Get
No, not even to come at you that way. But you know, a lot of people limit themselves because of height and different things that really, at the end of the day,
it's just a height, huh? Height is just a number like age.
Absolutely.
I got you.
But you're
very confident. I love that.
I appreciate your honesty.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
All of you ladies are very, very
all right now.
Very, very much so. And,
all right now.
Sure, yes, absolutely.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Let's head on back this way. So we now have 5 unpop balloons. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, it's tough to go up to the group, but a leader who can take on the group that fucking plays. It's not, I admit it's not fun. It depends, but it can be a lot of fun. It can be cool, especially if the group is real cool. But sometimes the group, it's not always, hero stories. Sometimes you die 4 times, but it's balls, the leaders got those balls to do that. It's balls. There was a girl who was like, I don't know why, women don't ask men out more. And it's like, it's obvious. We know why. You don't have the balls to do it. They know it's hard. They just don't really, I don't think they think about it. But if they've ever had to do it, they know it's hard. But they expect us to have the balls. You only get one bad
If you can describe what love is.
Oh, God. Nope.
In one word or one sentence, how would you describe it?
Okay, let's start there and head back this way.
No.
All right, so if you could describe love in one sentence, how would you describe it?
I would say being able to serve that person even at times when it can't be reciprocated. So that would be my definition of love.
No.
What about over here?
Why just one sentence? But if I could describe it,
anyway,
I would say it's what you do.
Nobody's going to cry.
What about over here?
I would say that love is a choice that you make over and over again.
Love.
And what about over here?
I feel like love trumps all. So it's like, just like with family and unconditional love, I feel like love is something that trumps all. So you can get through anything with love. Like, you can get through it.
Absolutely.
And last but not least, let's hear from you.
She kind of took my answer, but love is unconditional. Yeah.
What about for yourself?
Love is an action.
Mm-hmm.
Love is what you do, what you wake up in the morning and putting that person first. Like, love is an action.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Nice. All right, I'm going to have you pop another.
Don't it sound like he's getting interviewed for something like, so how have you been married for so long? Love is an action, Never mind. This is love is an action.
Balloon.
Oh, I like it.
Waste no time.
Hurt her feelings, but I still like it. Okay. He could have given like half a second. He would like jump over there and like pop it. Because she's going to be offended. And I think about those things. Maybe you don't give a fuck. I can hear you. Let's hear what his reason was, though.
Why was your balloon unpopped?
I think he's attractive. I wanted to hear him out. I also agreed with the height thing, but I was trying not to, lead with that. I really wanted to know, but you're super attractive.
Thank you, and I appreciate it. Like really allowing to hear me out.
You make good eye contact too. I was like, whoa,
there
okay. Like
there you go.
the confidence is like there.
Things.
So yeah, I was like, ooh, sexy. Okay. But yeah.
Got it.
Thank you.
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
You said one sentence.
Well, you're very, very attractive.
Thank you.
You're very, very attractive.
Thank you.
I popped your balloon. Honestly, you remind me of my ex. I'm not even gonna lie. You remind me of my ex. It's just trying to heal from that, and I don't want to bring that into anything new. So,
totally understand. Thank you.
I don't understand.
All right, so we now have 4 unpopped balloons. Go ahead and ask.
Stop you here. I understand from like a human being standpoint, which I'm fine with. Like, it's too soon. She cheated on me 7 weeks ago. Does she really remind you of your ex? I mean, you were attracted to your ex at one point, So I hate that answer. And then he had to heal. I understand. Listen, I understand the word heal. There is healing from trauma. There is healing from pain in your past. There is healing when things go bad. All right, let's say a coach gets fired for going 0-16. I bet he actually has to like heal from the pain of people talking shit to his kids at school or, yelling at him in a grocery store. You fucking suck, douchebag. Yeah, there's probably some healing there or whatever the fuck. There's some things I need to keep off the books. That's one of them. It's like when they say, be honest. I'm not going to sit there and be like, yeah, you know what? I've had a rash on my left testicle this week. It's been pissing me off. It's been really pissing me off. Not everything is not everybody has a security clearance to stuff like that could potentially ruin your reputation or how you're perceived as a leader. That needs to be kept classified information. You and your therapist, you and your father, you and a mentor, or you and your friend, or your best friend, or whatever the fuck. A good judge of character from the outside world, I'm with you. It is not needed to be entered into this conversation with her because she's in the relationship. Okay? She is like, well, I want to do all these things for you. I can help you. I can heal you, and da-da-da-da-da. But she's in the relationship. We don't know how it's going to affect even how she talks to me, how she moves, how she loves. Is she going to have doubts now because of that? People are very sensitive to different things. Let's say she said, something happened to her in her childhood and she was beat on. And let's just say I got drunk one time. This is not me ever. I would never do this. But let's just say a guy got drunk one time and he's putting hands on a woman. They threw him in the lockup because they don't care if people put their hands on women nowadays, or forever. They never did. But they do all of that, right? And he says, you know what? I got a little loose one time. Okay? Does she need to know all that? Because now that's a bad example, but the emotional equivalent of that. Now she's like, oh, what's this mean? What's he doing that? Well, tell me more. What was the problem? What was you doing? Oh, you was drinking? Are you a drunk? You got like drunk? Am I in danger? Am I in danger? Is my sexual danger? Are my kids going to be in danger? Is my reputation going to be in danger? Is how I perceive myself going to be in danger? I don't know. Well, again, it's like if the house, a hurricane about to hit the house or something like that, you boarded up and did all this, got the possessions out. This is not the time to go, oh, I hope our insurance comes through. And I hope that you're I don't know. I hope this. And I'm really overburdened. I'm like really overwhelmed right now. I'm gonna need you to take over. I need to take a 25-minute overwhelming break. She's like, what do you? The kids and I are freaked out. I just need like a half an hour because I honestly don't think I'm gonna make it through this fucking thing. Okay, there's some things that might be true. And you're just like, yo, I mean, we had a hurricane the year before. What the fuck? How many times? Maybe you really are just like, what the hell? But the family ain't supposed to see that part. And your lady don't need to be a part of that. She didn't sign up for leader. You did. If you want to divulge everything, don't sign up for leader. And just take it as it comes. She might like it, she might not. I guarantee you it's not going to go that well. But if you sign up for leader in whatever form or fashion, that you're acknowledging I'm not going to share everything. I'm going to share a lot. I'm going to be honest emotionally. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to treat her like a human being. I'm going to show myself as a human being. I'm not going to try to be a mythical God creature. I'm a real nigga. But there's some shit I just can't share with you. You're going to have to trust me on that. If that's a deal breaker, you got to walk. I need to know what was the saddest moment of your childhood. I can't go there with you. But we need to come together. Okay, cool. And if you have to have that and walk over that, then walk. Ain't you happy? Ain't I doing good by you? Ain't I making your body, mind, and soul feel good? Don't you look forward to talking to a motherfucker? Well, you're going to have to eat this one. And if not, someone else gets this dope leadership. There is 5 bitches looking for leadership. We don't have to come together in all things. If you want to pass up on this leadership, this dominant, aggressive, confident, talking shit smooth type motherfucker, you got to do what you got to do. But someone else going to get this leadership. She can also want it to be the one way. It's going to be love and magical. It's going to be so much. Oh my God, it's going to be so much fun. We're going to do this. It's going to be so great. We're going to have the cutest babies. We're going to have this. Nah, sometimes it's throw up. 2 of the kids is sick and you got a amazing presentation and one of us is out of work. Sometimes it's that fucking thing. And when that happens, I got that. That's why I'm getting paid what I'm paying. You don't hardly do nothing sometimes. Well, you know what? I do a lot more than it look like. It takes a big man to deal with your punk ass. Nobody likes... Would you give a woman all your actual emotions, concerns, and problems? Like, and you just kept it a straight band. Like, here's all my shit from child. You would never do that. And that bitch would not be like, yay, this is wonderful. She'd be like, oh my God, this dude's a fucking crazy person. You say, I'll deal with my shit. I'll take on your bullshit. And I'm going to take us to a dope spot. And we're going to have some crazy dope experiences along the way. And when the shit go bad, you know what? Just for fun, I'm going to handle that too. How the fuck you talking about I can't get a sandwich? How the fuck you talking about I don't make enough money? Bitch, then go get money. How the fuck you talking about this ain't the way the perfect imagination the way? No, it's not going to match everything you thought of. Well, my ex had this problem and that problem, and so I don't know. Then bitch, you don't know. It's that other thing. And as much as you like the sweet, nice shit, you also want some of that other thing. And I got you covered. And that guy is who we need when shit go bad. Do you want to go fuck the rich guy on a boat? Go fuck the rich guy on the boat. I got this life leadership mind, body shit for sexual shit for your body. Dope conversation, cool experience, laid back, pimp, dope shit. I got that shit. And I can handle up when it comes to life causing a motherfucker real problems. Now go on to be with Mr. Boat.
Our remaining ladies, another question.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Do you have any kids? How many? And how's your relationship with their father?
Okay.
Or fathers?
Any kids?
Name and age and the answer to his question.
Tiara, 35. I do have a daughter. She's 17. My relationship with her father is
great for her age.
It's good. I don't really have one since she's 17. So it's like once she got to the point where she can use a phone, it was like, call him, he call you like, we talk here and there if it's something about school or, school or something like that. We'll have a conversation, but we don't really talk. I just take her to him and everything.
Where you from?
I'm from South Carolina.
South Carolina?
Greenville.
Okay.
The East Coast.
East Coast.
Your name and age and the answer to his question.
Monique, 34. I have one son. He's 2 years old. My relationship with his father is really good. Our breakup wasn't bad at all. We ended on amicable terms, so there was no animosity or anything there. So
nice.
We do what we need to do for our child, and we have a really good relationship.
Don't always work out, does it?
Your name
nice.
and age
That's nice.
and the answer
I
to his
like that.
question.
Mimi, I'm 40, and I do have kids. Well, I have adults. I have a 24-year-old, a 22-year-old. That's 20 and then 18. And so they're adults, but me and my ex-husband's.
Here's a hot take. If you have a message inside you that...
Yeah. So,
And over here, your name and age and the answer to his question.
So I'm Michelle. I'm 36.
Wait, I'm sorry. Let's take a step back.
Uh-oh. He heard something.
No,
Go ahead.
No.
You said you have ex-husbands?
I heard it too, but leave it. I heard it too, but leave it. I heard it too, but I'm thinking the same thing you thinking. Like, bitch, you got two? It's hard. The only way I can try to get you to see it differently. What if a kid who was gonna play for you at your college football program, fuck off state? What if the kid had a bad past? What if he robbed somebody and really hurt him? And he was like, I just need one more chance. I just need someone to believe in me. I know I fucked up. I hate myself. What if he came from a home of abuse or he was an orphan? I'm not saying this can't be a killer for you. What I'm saying is let it go. If we're not in a relationship now. And I really don't want two goofballs forming what I do. I assume the dudes were goofballs. I always assume. I think most men are dipshits, myself included. But I will say, yes, it's a bad sign. Okay, we got the tattoos. I don't know what's up with her voice. Quite frankly, she might pick abusive dudes. Okay, something like that. Maybe from an abusive childhood. That's what she saw love being. I would say, yeah, this would be a concern for me, only in that I want someone without all the horseshit baggage. But you never know. Could be dedicated as fuck, could be cool as fuck. If there's a vibe, it's a vibe. If there's a connection, there's a connection. He just needs to get this clear and move back to the other one. If he starts to judge or he pops her balloon, it could get a little whiny.
Husbands? Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. We'll come back. We'll revisit.
Okay. Are you sure? Is that a deal breaker for you? If it is, yes. All right. So why was your balloon
Decisive, I'll live
unpopped?
with it.
Because I think he's attractive. I think the mentality, though, more than anything, is what I felt like we had a lot in common there. There was an alignment. And so, yeah.
Got it.
That's it.
And now is she someone that you would approach to your type?
I would. Like I said, all the women here are very, very attractive. She is somebody I would speak to, you know. I ended up popping the balloon because of the ex-husbands. You know, it's kind of like a red flag to me. You know, I'm wondering like, what is going on. Like, what is it? Is it a bad choice in men, or is it with you? So it's kind of like very attractive.
Careful.
Thank you. Let's go down over here.
Are you ready?
Name it age. Let's hear from you.
I'm just making sure you ain't going backwards again. I'm Michelle. I'm 36. I have 2 kids. They're 5 and 7. The relationship with their dad is amazing. He's the best father that my kids could actually have. We co-parent very, very well. We do not cross boundaries. I'm really looking forward to the day that he gets married because I would love for my kids to have a bonus mom. So, yeah. What about you?
I do. I have 3 kids. I was married for 10 years, and they are my life. That's just really what it is.
What's their ages?
6, 10, and 11.
Okay.
Thank you.
And how's that co-parent relationship?
Yeah, you got all kind of baggage too.
Very boundary oriented.
Okay.
You know, we've been through a lot. 10 years was a long time, and you know, we had to set some strong boundaries, and that's just where we're at.
Okay. Thank you.
What does that mean?
Amicable.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Why did you end up popping your balloon?
I would just prefer, if I'm going to enter a family, that it's a very peaceful situation. You didn't sound too confident in your answer that y'all are on good terms. So I wouldn't want to enter into anything that's...
Well, now the wolf does have his bad sides. Yeah. There's a line where it becomes aggressive, becomes abusive. There's a line where arrogance becomes authoritarian based upon kind of a delusion or some kind of traditional horseshit, whatever your dad told you. There's a line, right? So, yeah, do I want to be close to it? No, but I want to, I want to be on one side rather than the other. But yeah, it can go bad. Drinking, smoking, it can go bad. Let's just say that. I've never hit a woman or really tried to scare a woman, but who knows what scares a woman? You know what I mean? So, yeah, and then yelling in front of the kids. Let's just say really psychologically abusive or yelling in front of the kids. And we had to set some boundaries. Or maybe his wife was a drunk. Maybe he picks bad women. That's why I wasn't in love with the thing with the two husbands. Like, especially now, like if you were like a PK or something like that, or you were like a police officer, you're like, hey, I don't fuck with that shit. Okay. But to sit there and okay, my life is a fucked up thing, but I can't have you with the 2 husbands. That I think that's gonna hurt, because really, if you declare a thing, you're going to have to live on that thing. Let's continue.
It's not in a good space.
Well, it's actually very amicable. But the thing is, it's like I said, it's boundaries. It's a lot of boundaries because she is in a relationship.
Sounds like lies.
So that's what
I wouldn't have to deal with any baby mommy drama.
Oh, no, absolutely. Like I said, that's my ex-wife. I would like to be friends with her. However, there are some boundaries there that, I respect.
She don't try to fight me?
No. Either way, I would never put anybody in that type of situation. And the type of woman that I chose to marry, not going to be a problem.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Are you still keeping it popped? Or?
I'll take the balloon back.
Okay. Let's get that balloon back.
Talked himself out of it, didn't he?
There you go. All right. We'll be back then. Going over here. Why did you end up popping your balloon?
Well, first off, you have great energy. Like, I'm a big on energy. I'm big on just connecting, and I feel like you have great energy, great eye contact. Very attractive.
Yeah, I like that.
The only reason I popped is because of the ages of the children. My daughter's 17, so I've kind of gotten out of that stage. And if I do start over, I kind of want my own. It makes me a little nervous with multiple dating someone with over 2 kids just because I'm a woman, and I'm like, I want all 3 of them to like me. I got to worry about all 3 liking me, all, bonding with all 3. And I feel like that's just a lot on me mentally.
For her. That's okay.
Because if they, it's just a lot on me mentally coming into a relationship.
That's not the actual reason, but it's a good reason.
I respect that.
And now she's someone that's your type?
Absolutely.
Yeah, she look good. Kind of. I don't know what the eye.
All right, so we are down to 2
got a good body,
balloons. Ladies, any questions for him? Okay, she's ready down there.
Okay.
All right, go for it.
I have 2 questions. One, what is your religious belief and your relationship based on your religious belief? And also, you mentioned that you were married before, but is that something that you would like to pursue again or no?
Well, I feel like that's kind of like the same question because religiously, I believe in God. I believe that Christianity specifically is a basis on which I live my life. I structure myself, around that, Of course, we can get into the whole theological conversation, but the thing is, I feel like we need to stand for something. And I feel like what my mom and my ancestors have taught me is, to stand on the word. And that's what I believe. And being married is one of those things, having a wife is to have a good thing. So that's just where I'm at with it.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
You're good. Any other questions?
No. Okay. Do you have any questions?
No, we'll be back. All right. So why did you end up popping your...
It's a very firm. He was very firm about it. Like, I like that. I think she fucked. Let's give him points for being firm. I thought it was horseshit too, but it was firm. My ancestors and all this, but it was firm.
Balloon.
I don't necessarily identify as a Christian. I read a lot. I've traveled a lot. I've been in 52 countries. So throughout my studies and what I've learned, I kind of have a different take on religion. I do believe in God, and I've been in a relationship before where they were very big on their faith, and that caused conflict.
Okay.
Well, you popped your balloon a little soon, again, because at the end of the day,
careful.
If we had the conversation, Jesus was actually a Jew. He was Jewish. So
we can talk about this all night. I told you.
Well, we don't have to have a conversation. We don't have to have a deep conversation about it. But Jesus was Jewish, and to be Christ-like is to emulate my and to have and walk in faith and confidence and having a connection with a higher power. So I've had conversations with theologians and we can go down that path. But at the end of the day, you have to structure your life and stand on something or you're going to fall for anything. Mm-hmm. So that's where I'm at in my life. Maybe in my 20s, we could have had this conversation, but right now it's time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
agree.
I like it. I like that a lot. I like that answer.
Is she someone that's your type?
Absolutely. I love your brown skin.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
It's almost on the edge of pushy, or like it's like a combative, wasn't he? It was a slightly combative. Like, look, no, let's hear. We could have gone that way, but I ain't doing the spiritual joint no more. I'm in my 40s. I want my kids to be raised under God. That's just gonna how we have to crack this motherfucker. It's a shame because you doing the damn thing. I was very attracted, but this the direction you. He's living on, that self-respect, that self-pride. I just need to make myself proud of myself. So I fuck with that.
Mm-hmm. All right.
What can I live with as a man?
Any other questions before we go up there?
No questions.
That's a perfect answer. That was the answer.
Come here with us. Come on.
That was fantastic.
Here, y'all.
No words need to be said. I'm Gucci.
All right. So I know you guys said you had no questions. We're good. No other questions before I ask if this is a match.
I do. I think I have one more. So you say you live here?
Well, I actually grew up in Phoenix, Arizona. I currently live in Houston. Like I said, I'm a construction worker. So that area is the Golden Triangle. So the work is steady there. So that's where I'm at now.
Have you ever had a long distance relationship?
I have not. Like I said, I was married for 10 years. I got a divorce in 2023. So I'm learning a lot about myself.
Do you think you've healed from that divorce?
Absolutely. I got married at the age of 23. At that time, I didn't even know what I wanted in a woman, let alone a wife. So I'm a little more open-minded now and learning more about myself.
I like this. Yeah. See, sometimes people drop bars. I didn't know what I wanted in a woman, let alone down the road looking for some kind of wife. You see, so that feels like, well, he's being picky or da da da, and she might pop, right? We don't even need to know why. I think it's enough to get the job done. He's saying, look, this is me. I'm Gucci. We talked about the dude that was just going to play it straight up. He's going to die on the straight up hill. I'm good. I've healed. We got boundaries on my old shit. But I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I wanted in a woman, let alone the whole marriage thing. To me, I don't see enough reason for her to pass. He's got experience being in a marriage. That's why I was kind of confused with the divorce thing. Like, you've been divorced, you know what it's like. So he's got relationship experience. He's played the game straight up. He's clearly an intelligent person. He's confident about the construction thing. He's going to be in great shape. He works great with his hands. He has children. He's probably passed a lot of the bullshit. Outside of this stupid fucking tattoo, what can you say? Has it been the sexiest thing of all time? No. Has it been the most macked out type shit you've ever seen? No. Is it masculine? I don't see how you can tell me, no, there's nothing about him that's masculine. And so what I'm saying is there's reasons for her to choose up. Which, what else do you want? Plus, is there a sexual attraction? Is there a physical attraction behind that? Because I think they're two different things. Do we have a good back and forth how I want it? However you want that conversation to be flowing. Is she fucking with a nigga, show me eagerness, respect, and all this? And does she like to fuck with a real one? Like, I did what I had to. Like, he did with his job. He came out and talked to them and answered all their questions. He did his job. So if she want to choose up, she can choose up. If she want to sit there and say, I didn't like the tattoo on his left finger, she can do that too. You can't say he didn't do the job. And you also can't say none of these women won't spin the block. We have a drink, we get off this fucking show. She might see, this dude, he just moved different. The girl in the green might spin the block if she pops. She might pop on, you know what, it was tough. I liked your answers. I won't lie. Okay, well, we got a table right over there. Let's at least have a conversation. You don't let me have that? I just want some one-on-one time so I can go to work. I don't see why she can't let him go to work. Not everything is going to be fuck me now and fuck me in 10 seconds. But if it's hitting, it's hitting. Can he lead past this? Can he go to other places than just church and God? Remains to be seen. Does he have a light side to this, more very serious side? Does this serious side have great detailed leadership? Does this serious side mean she's going to be able to put her concerns at rest? Or is the motherfucker going to be teaching her for 90 minutes? Well, one of the things you need is to get your mind doing over here. You need to do some yoga in the morning. But something else I want from my ladies is that. This is where it can easily drift into red pill because they act well. They act tough. They have all the answers for what a woman should be. They have zero answers for what a man should be. There's zero accountability. A lot of the stuff they require of her is born out of fear or tradition or a need to control, rather than taking on the burden, responsibility, and great joy of leadership. It's about the authority and control. Could skew. And that's why this is so tough. And again, I think a lot of guys see maybe their dad do it wrong, or maybe even I've done it wrong, or someone else, and they're just like, oh, I don't want any part of that. Let me go and jump across the street to where what do you want me to do, women? Oh, read poetry and nurture me every single day. Okay, and then she's just like, there's no spark. There's no spark. There's no unpredictability. There's no one to tell her no. There's no one to design something in a great way. There's no one to surprise her. There's no one to push her, empower her, to calm her when she's wild. There's no one to be classy, make her feel sexy as fuck even when she don't feel sexy. There's no one to dick her down proper. And there's a lot of things that are question marks for these two to sit there and say, yeah, he did it. Oh, this is just the beginning of us really getting to know each other at all. I can't make a case for her at this point saying, I didn't see anything not worth, a couple of drinks later on. Which is what you want, right? You just want, hey, can I get you to drinks? Really, that's all it is. Right? Can we get you to the first date? Because I'll take it from there. Can we get you to look good and sexy and be eager for that first date? I'll take it from there. And I see no reason why she shouldn't. Unless it's a principal thing or the 3 kids. But you've made it this far. I haven't seen anything that said no go.
And dating.
Okay, I have one more question for you.
Yes,
are you open to relocating or we asked long distance, but relocating, or do you want to just remain in Texas?
Well, I actually just relocated from Atlanta to Houston, Texas. And absolutely. Entrepreneurship is definitely in my horizon. But right now, I just taking my skills and putting them to work right now. So that's just where I'm at.
I like it a lot.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on now. Stop being weird.
All right. I'm going to ask my final question now.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it a yes for you for him?
It is.
Okay. And is it a yes for you for her?
Absolutely.
We got a match.
There's the old stuff.
I'll take this mic. Go ahead and get your lady. Make some noise.
And just do.
For that.
Whoa. You better twirl the motherfucker or something. What is. Okay. We see. Okay. Come on. All right. I thought he was just going to shake her hand and bounce. Okay. Well, that is our show. I wrote down, I'll just cover that real quick. He kept asking these questions. I don't mean to be smacking my lips. What is it? If you could build a man. What a question. What a bad question. A lot of it sounded like, that question sounds like, I need your help. And it needs to be, quite frankly, in a nice, sexy, classy way. What can you do for me? What's it gonna be like when you get with the dope motherfucker such as myself? How are you gonna show me you come to play? You don't need to, do all that. But you know what I'm saying? Come off that. What do I mean? Like, okay, if he'd even been like, how do you treat your, when you're really in love, how do you treat your man? What's a way to make him feel special, when he had a hard day? Just to see like her creative side or how she be doing it. They'll try to outdo each other. You get psychological with it, right? What can you do for me? What can you do for the team? I know what you want for yourself. That's your business. Not that it's bad, but that's your business. I'm not a woman. But what can you do for me and what can you do for the team? Not like just what are you looking to see out of me? Like what you trying to do? What kind of work you trying to put in? She's not going to have a good answer. She's not going to have an answer that's really hard working or special or unique. But that would be my attitude vis-a-vis this. If you could build the perfect person that ain't me, what would it do? And then as a leader, it's not a leader question. If you could build the perfect leader, look, you get to be with me. And I'm going to do all this horse shit. You're going to feel like you hit the fucking jackpot. So what can you do for me? Not how could you make me even better. Sometimes they get cute like this. That's another thing too. I was thinking about that today. You got to remind them, and I probably say once a week, and this probably the number's probably low. That once you're in it with them, you need to remind them that this ain't no thing you can get off the street. I don't need her to praise me and fall out crying when I come home or whatever the fuck. But bitch, this you can go online. You're welcome to go online. You've heard every single woman of all time say online sucks. Why don't you go on back on out there? Why don't you go on, get your Tinder on? But the one girl said, I loved your energy and your eye contact. And he had a couple of them. Fuck it with him. How easy is energy and eye contact? You know what I mean? I don't think it has to be reading the dictionary. It's not memorizing the Bible. I don't think it has to. Energy and eye contact. And I threw in another one. Desire. A masculine sense of desire. I don't even like the word flirt. I wish we had a better word than flirt. Flirt is too girly a word for me. I like Mag. I like Mag. I like some of that pimping shit. Not in the actual sense of the word, but somebody might say some real pimp shit. I'd be like, all right, I like that. What they call it, ism. I like that. I don't like the word flirt. There's a masculine way of indicating and showing desire in different ways. And one of them would be physical. Or there'd be a lot of little physical gestures. But it wouldn't just be either I want to fuck you tonight, but it is also in being the man that could be with other women. In being a man with the traits that universally women desire. He was giving great energy. That will always play. He was giving her great eye contact. Eye contact is pretty much 101. Without it, you're dead. And I've struggled with eye contact. Won't lie. I think a lot. I like to think as I talk, and a lot of times I need to think before I talk. But I mean, those three, you could throw in confidence as an adjective. He confidently did what? Right? He confidently answered her question. He confidently handled the big bitch who was throwing him shade for rejecting her. He confidently handled the one that popped because she didn't want to be Christian. They asked him later, like, why was you judging the girl with the two husbands? He arrogantly answered that. Arrogance and confidence describe how you're doing something. To a certain extent, masculine describes how you do something. So it's gonna be an arrogant Russ, a confident Russ as the man doing the stuff, or it can be this I don't give a fuck, or a very low self-esteem, timid, passively Russ. Okay, but those three things, those four things, the confidence, the energy, the eye contact, and the masculine sense of desire and display of desire. I don't know why we have to have a fucking primer about how to become that. What does it mean when, she ghosts me? Well, you have a masculine sense of desire and good energy. Does this sound like a woman that appeals to you? She doesn't want to be in your presence. You're a physical person. You want to put your hands on a woman's beautiful body. This is not what you want, and it's certainly not how you want to be treated by anyone, let alone a complete perfect stranger who you paid for a $60 date. The answer is self-evident. you see some of these. I kind of get the Aisha Curry thing. She's just saying, I wanted to be an individual before I became the identity wife, mother. I wanted to be an adult me. I see other women being an adult me. But let's say you did it real dope. That's just, she's going to get arrogant and cocky at times. That's why I say you kind of have to remind her, like, yo, I don't want to say the word humble, but there is kind of like, yo, stop getting weird. You're getting a little too cool for school. You think, it'd be like driving a Porsche. You can sit there and be like, man, fuck this Porsche. But it'd be like, okay, there's Porsches and whatever the fuck everybody else, including me, is driving. Like, don't get cute. It's still a fucking Porsche. Sometimes you gotta remind the motherfucker she's driving a Porsche. It doesn't heat up as fast as I wanted to. Bitch, you wasn't in a Porsche before. You're not gonna be everything. Well, my ex-boyfriend used, nigga, you ever try to bring shit up? I gotta tell you, I gotta stop. Hang on. When they've had bad relationships and then they want to educate, this is the worst. I can't take that one. Well, you need to know that love is this, this, and this. Okay, first of all, one of the niggas was upside your head. The other one was cheating with everything smoking. What the fuck do you know about anything? Well, I went to therapy. Well, that motherfucker don't know anything either. She probably got cheated on too. You've all been cheated on. How could you really know? Now, of course, we have to punch up at masculinity. We're the ones being dogs. We don't get to be off scot-free. But to sit there and be like, okay, well, how you gonna build a man? Who wants to run around feeling the definition of any of these bitches? Like, this is what you need to be for me. If she said that, you'd lose your mind. If she said, this is what you need to be for me. I'm trying to build a man, nigga. You said, what? This is ridiculous. You got to make sure you're not saying no goofy shit. Like, remember he was talking about the marriages? Okay. Well, what if she would sit there and be like, you know what? And you can't have no kind of long marriage or even 2 marriages because I need to be your focus and I can't be dealing with all this drama. And she's like, bitch, who the fuck is you? They got that in them too. Women have a nasty side, a dark side, an angry side. They don't get to let theirs out. But they got an interior. Nigga, who the fuck is you too? They can't show it. It's gonna get them hurt. A lot of like, they're so nice and beautiful angels. Nah, they just can't be nothing else. We created that system, and it's probably not a bad thing. Bitch, fix your face. Like, nobody wants to come home to that bullshit. Guess what? I'm so glad you're here. I've had a horrible day. And something else in the thing broke, and I got to do this, and I don't even know. And then I have to go work out. But yeah. Nobody wants to come home to that shit. But she's got a lot of that in her motherfucking mind. I ain't gonna lie to you. She ain't a good person. I surprise a lot of people with that. Like, I'm a good person. If I really know a motherfucker, I'll be like, nah, you're not really that. I'm really a good person. You're a polite and you're a people pleaser. You're not a good human being. And that surprises people sometimes because I don't consider myself a necessarily good human being either. But that's that other thing. Do I have to be pretty Princess Polly every time you come in the motherfucking room, or can I be anything else? Within reason, she should be able to be, anything else without it being awful. She can truly relax and be who she is. A lot of motherfuckers, she's got to be Princess Polly, perfect weight, perfect. That's how you want to do it. That's how you got to run it. I think whatever you asking her to do, you got to be twice as good at. You know what I'm saying to you? So you can't be like, you got to be ever seen some of that? Like, why is this isn't perfect? And be like, bro, you're a sloppy motherfucker. Like, you look terrible. And you ain't even doing shit. And look at your life, You ain't providing this bitch something to have her having to be perfect for you. You ain't doing nothing. You have to be careful with that kind of thing. I think we'll keep the theme what it is. I would like to touch on it more because it really is the other thing. Both those guys had a couple questions that seemed kind of insecure, that build a man. Insecurity, man, the more I think on it, it's close to death. I don't think it's weakness. I really don't. I think you could be confidently like, there are times I lose my temper, or confidently like, I have spells where I go through doubt, but I rely on God or something like that. But if you show insecurity and passiveness, which is what the nice guy does, you're dead. You're dead. And it skews, like the first guy, it skews a little sus. It skews sus because the more feminine I put on, women tend to be the more outwardly insecure. I think everyone is insecure about certain things, but I think women are filled with insecurities. I don't know who caused that, and I don't care. I won't blame that. I could blame it on masculinity, but I don't have a knowledge to say that. But that's why that other thing plays. The prick is at least secure. He's at least decisive. The guy who says no is still showing strength. He's still believing in himself above all things. He's still certain of his direction. And the more important thing, he will act that way across women and men. Sometimes we need someone to say no in this panicky situation. No, we're not going to do that. Oh, hey, we know you got your concert seats. Can we all sit together? We got 2 on the other side of you, 2 and 2. No, we like these seats. We paid for them. Oh, well, that's okay. Well, we'll just do it. It's just it'd be nice for us. It really, this is the first time we've seen them in 10 years. No, we bought our seats. These are our seats. No, I won't do this. No, I won't take care of that. Well, we could do all 4 tires. And you know what? That I don't have the money for that. We don't have the money for that. You could be at the first date and the guy got the drinks wrong. I mean, I've done that before. Deferred. Oh, it's okay. I'll have it. No, go get my drink I paid for. Go get the food I paid for. This is undercooked. You don't want to be that guy, the Karen, you know what I mean? But, listen, if you had a steak and the motherfucker was undercooked, no, this is not good. I'm not giving you $40 for this. Please heat it up or whatever the fuck. Cook it right. That guy is the guy who also looks for the best of everything or pushes himself for more. This is why a lot of the pricks become millionaires and billionaires. I don't want you to be soulless and, horrible and greedy. But again, the other thing. We want it to be the one way. I get to be nice. We fall in love. It just organically works. She organically knows how to make sex happen. She's a perfect woman. She's always in a good mood. She cooks and cleans naturally. She raises 3 perfect children. We live. She's always good looking. She's always not really that sick. She's always thin. Her pussy's always tight. She's always got, a few emotions here and there. Everything goes perfect. We never have a disagreement. We never have an argument. That sounds great. Or if we do, it's like cute and fun. No. you can prepare to be a part of that thing. Come on now, come with me. You can prepare to be a part of that nice, perfect image in your head, which does not require leadership, which does not require growth or pain or risking or balls, which does not require you to be confident, which does not require you to lead. Go ahead. You can be as unenergetic as you want. You can avoid eye contact. You can look like a slob or look all right. You can give a fuck about anything else and head in a very vague direction, and it'll be love of a lifetime. Do you really want to roll the dice on that? Do you really want to sit there and say, I kept it vague and didn't lead, and I'll just leave it go and see what happened? Oh yeah, she was one of the finest bitches I ever saw. I did not try to take control and get my hands around that situation. Or you can sit there and say, you know what? Because she's so dope, I'm gonna forego all those things and hope me kissing the bitch ass work forever. Have you ever met a problem or met a person that because they got their ass kissed, they turned into a better motherfucking person? We don't have to hurt or even be leaning on tradition or Jesus. We do not have to be horrible humans. We do not have to intimidate them or scare them. But we have to have the pride and the fight for us. Once we've figured out what we want, how hard were you going to fight for it? Myself included. At times. Once you know who you are and you know it to be true, and once you figured out what you want and you know it to be a benefit to your life, how then were you going to fight for it? Why shouldn't I be online? Are you looking for opportunity to go and get the thing that you want? That is a piece of the core you. I have approach anxiety. That makes sense. It's a natural human inclination to speak to strangers and to have that fear. However, who are you? What did you want? And how hard were you going to fight for it? How hard were you going to, you're at a bar. How hard were you going to advocate for yourself? And if you don't do it, you need to wear the weight of it. This is my other problem with Red Pill. It's just too feminine for me because you don't wear the weight of it. Do you go and approach women anymore? No, I have anxiety. Okay, cool. So you don't go. Isn't that also a problem? Well, come on, dog. I'm not good looking. Is that not what Chad and Tyrone are also for? So you can have an excuse. Well, I was gonna go and I would win, but Chad and Tyrone, I'm not one of them. So I can't go up. So I don't need to wear responsibility for that. Part of the shame and sexual shame and trying to learn more and expand, even just from personal experience, is the fact that I don't have the knowledge that other men have because I haven't gotten the results and I don't want to wear that. Which could be painful in any circumstance. To say I don't go on a lot of dates. I have to deal with the fact that I only go on 3 dates a year or I haven't gone on one date in the past 8 months. I do not go out and get dates. I understand. Like I said, this is another thing women don't understand. I got to go out and make these things happen. But I think that's why a lot of times you see guys cheating. It's like, okay, I've learned how to go out and do this and make it happen. And now I got to sit home. That better be for a hell of a bitch. I'm with you. That's where a lot of this arrogant shit comes in. To me, I don't get when you start arrogantly yelling at people. Bitch, this my world. Bitch, don't you know? Bitch, don't you know? Come on, bitch, don't you? Bitch, I'm him. I'm motherfucking him. Bitch, I was born every day before you, and I'll be here after you, motherfuckers. Shit, I'ma live timeless and forever. I'm from the ancestors, and I'm from the future, bitch. Niggas, I like all that shit. I like all that shit. But either it's true or it ain't. What you got to yell about? What the fuck you got to remind her for? If she's too stupid to pick it up, get rid of the motherfucker. Sometimes you just have to get rid of a motherfucker, quite frankly, because they don't know what they have. I've actually had that. You're just like, yo, you don't really know what you've got here. Think this is just some regular shit. You want to pretend? Go on and pretend. Some people, they need to have an identity of themselves as this thing. Some people just cannot admit they need help. And some people, they've had such a fucked up childhood experience. You couldn't save them if you wanted. Sometimes you're at different spots. Sometimes people are just not going to work out. So to sit there and up front trying to price in all this love and price in all this, she's so amazing. She don't have no kids, and she's 31. She don't have no kids, so she's one of the good ones and all this. You haven't even begun to find out about the motherfucker. It's a lot of shit you don't want people to know about you, and they don't deserve to know. It's a lot of shit you done been through. There might have been some times you had to do some not nice things. I don't know. Not me for me to judge you. So who knows if some of these bitches done some shady shit, some evil shit, some shiesty shit, some cheating shit, some abusive shit, some hater shit, some setting the motherfuck shit, some wishing hurtful things on a motherfucking shit, some gossipy, goofy shit, bullied somebody. And I hate that it's all black women on this screen, because I'll put the white bitches in there. Some of these white bitches straight bullying bitches. Some of these white bitches is killing motherfuckers' self-esteem. Some of these white bitches passing terrible rumors about motherfuckers, setting them up, playing people off each other. Some bitches, I've seen bitches that want to see two niggas fight and damn near break out into a smile, causing the fight. I've seen one, I was thinking about one the other day, loved to just start drama. Don't you hate them bitches? They just love to cause problems. So what you think? What are you feeling about that? Oh, it's going good, but it's not always perfect. I hate to hear you say that, because you deserve so much in the world. I hate to hear you say that you're not really that happy. No, I don't know. No. Yeah, I just don't know if I would be in that kind of a situation. There's some of those out there too. White, black, brown, all this. To sit there and say, damn, I got to be your boyfriend after 2 months. I mean, that's a risk. That's a risk. But as the leader, like, I really need you to back off expecting a perfect bitch. And really back off expecting like, okay, the sex always gonna be. It sounds like I hate women. It really does today. I'm not saying it like that. What I'm saying is I really want you to stop losing your mind over them and really kind of realize we kind of do a lot. And we're pretty fucking special. Especially when you've worked at it. Especially when you take on the responsibilities. Women will always make it seem, and society makes it seem like if the bitch is bad, and niggas make it seem like if the bitch is bad, she's perfect. Oh, you should never have to worry about that. You should never do. Oh, a girl like you. Oh, a woman like you. You should never want for this. All right. But if we work at it, it is a reason to get arrogant. Our daily practices as men in developing, quite literally, the rock, developing that side that can say no or stop or enough, that side that clearly delineates what it wants and doesn't really have a lot of time to negotiate. That man that's dedicated to fun with a woman, peace, a great fuck, great communication, a man that is looking for a woman to really add what she can add from her feminine perspective to a relationship. Someone to grow with, someone to help mold, someone to, you know, take this life on. That's not nothing. It's not nothing. But she not always gonna like you. Sometimes we just gonna go to bed mad. You know, we need to fight about, no, we don't. It's 3. No, we don't. Sometimes they fall asleep, then they start huffing and puffing. They flop the other way. Now no one wants to get married. I'm not saying it like that. What I'm saying is this is real life. You don't get along with your best friend all the time. And you certainly wouldn't want to live with this motherfucker all the time. Like, man, nah. You wouldn't want to live with your brother all the time. You wouldn't want to live with anybody, your parents again or whatever the fuck. So no one, that's what I'm saying. No one's perfect. So there's no way we're going to get along. And so what happens when we don't get along? What happens when we disagree? This is just the real plain shit that men have to think about. What happens when we're at cross purposes and we don't have the money? What happens when she wants to go to dinner and you want to go for drinks? What happens when she wants to talk every day 10 times a day? What happens when she says no other women and it's only been a month? What happens when she breaks out crying for no reason? What happens when she pouts every time you tell her she did something wrong? What happens when exes come in the room or come back into their lives? What's the rule on exes in social media? What's the rule on social media? Not that you should really restrict her social media. You're not her dad. But, do you want her watching more positive shit? Do you want her watching more this or more that? Okay, well, maybe you make a suggestion. Do we want the phones down during dinner? And she likes her phone. That's just how she eats. Should the room be hot when we go to sleep? Should we try more BDSM? Or do we like it vanilla? Or do we need to get a sex swing? Does she need more of this? Maybe you're a little bit louder than what she's used to in bed. Maybe you're a little bit quieter than what she's used to in bed. How do we work this out? That dude, you're not anyone's cup of tea neither. Did you honestly sit there and say, there's a lot of reasons why everyone should like me? We all think that, but there's also a lot of reasons to be like, yeah, I understand why they hate me. I guess I can see that. You're not a perfect motherfucker. So it's okay to not. It feels weird to. Let me cover that up. Let me cover. No. It's not. But that's not what a leader would do. That's what someone trying to earn respect or get the job would do. That's like someone who wants to, qualify for the Olympics, study and take the test and be perfect, rather than presenting what you have to offer. That's the scarier thing, I think, for men. Quite frankly, sitting it out on the table and saying, here's what we're serving tonight at my table. That's the scarier thing. I think a lot of times we're doing way too much second guessing or guessing what's in a woman's mind and what's the tactical move vis-a-vis, here's what I have to offer you. And it's not always going to be good. It's not always going to be like, here's some gifts. It's sometimes going to be like, here is the choice I have to offer you. Stop being fucking weird, or take that thing that's got 4 sides and a doorknob on it, pull it towards your body. It's you can't run from that thing that isn't always nice, and you can't run from that thing that doesn't always want to get along, and it's got to be that other thing. And quite frankly, the relationship is a lot of times you're going to be saying no, or we can't do that, or I'm not interested in that, or I have a better idea. And that's the best way to be, is no, but I have a better idea. No, but we can do this. No, but this is where we're headed in 6 months. So that's why I'm saying no now. Or no, this relationship won't work with you being all fucking bitter and smart and interrupting me. There's a better way to have a conversation. Here's how we're going to do that. No, we can't see each other that much this fast. There's a reason for that. I've got a lot of things. We're not sure that we want to put it together yet. Let's progress and learn things about each other slowly. This is what I've designed. I want to see some things. You want to see some things. No, I don't move in after the first month because the sex is good. Sex is not the only thing that I'm looking for in anything I'm trying to set up that looks like that. Sex is a small portion of my life. It does not determine me moving in with another human being. Before I make decisions as to my lineage with my son, or my moving situation, or even my relationship status, I want to have a great feeling for you, in the sense of that emotion towards you or that feeling for you. But also, I need to know who you are and really trust it, and really think it through, and really see great signs and see the benefits of putting it together with you vis-a-vis an expectation of society, or what the fuck you grew up with, or what that hating ass bitch Quinisa say. It's been a year. It's been 2 years. Where's the ring? That bitch ain't got no ring. It's always a hating ass bitch. It's all that's gonna be part of it too. Listen, they always make it out to seem like it's just once you got she's in pocket on your program, there ain't no more problems. Don't have a hating ass bitch friend. You definitely gonna have one of those. So, what are your intentions for my friend? Bitch. Stand your ground. Stand your ground on that question. We're going to take it at the pace that we feel most comfortable. That's going to be our business. Right now, we're enjoying each other's company. I'm really digging your friend. She's sexy as fuck. A lot of fun to be around. But I ain't speeding up or slowing down according to anyone's timetable. Quenisha ain't gonna like you, but it's that other thing. Your lady ain't always gonna like your leadership. That's not leadership's role. I'm not your comedian for the night. I'm your man. Submissive is all of it. We think submissive is, when it go good. And that's what she think too. I'm going to be submissive because it's always going to go good. And you may have to remind her of that, quite frankly. Submission is not, I wouldn't say it like this. I don't like to use the word submission. But I would say, listen, if I'm going to lead, okay, it's not always going to be in a place where we see eye to eye. We either got that trust because I've earned it, or we can talk it out, hash it out, but we not always going to be friends to the place where we agree on everything. And I ain't always going to be your cup of tea, but we going to work it out. And either you going to be a part of that or you not. And I'm not going to be one of these type niggas that just let you win the argument. They talk a lot about themselves. He can put me in my place. That's that guy. They're saying you can be the other thing. A lot of what they say is saying you can be the other thing. I like when he's cocky and he's arrogant, and sometimes he's and sometimes he drives me crazy because he doesn't always call me, and sometimes he's focused on his purpose, but he's also, passionate. The sex is great. It's always crazy. He looks at me like I'm the only one in the room. That's that eye contact. They're saying, I want the other thing. It can't be crazy. It can't be violent. It can't cheat on everything walking. It can't be vicious. And it can't be to satisfy your little bitch made ego. But that's going to be like 85% of dudes. That's why they're saying that. Because every dude goes, yeah, okay, cool. Time for me to scream at you like your dad did. You want the leadership. That's what my leadership is. She can't say I'm into rougher sex because it's a nigga that's gonna go wild. She can't go on the first date and say, yeah, I'm into real rough sex, or I like rougher sex, because that nigga says, okay, cool. She wants to fuck me today. She wouldn't be telling me that if she didn't want to fuck. And if he can't get what he wants that night, does he do something wild? Fuck niggas ruined it for everybody. They really did. So a lot of times I think what they're saying is, and this is a good reference point. Remember, we're not just going to go 1-to-1. Okay, let's solve her equation. She's saying, okay, you can be that other thing. I get attracted to that. I want to submit to that. But you can't be a fuck nigga. You can't be a twat. You can't be crazy or abusive. Now, because we're not 1-to-1, we're not going to say, okay, cool. I'm going to be that up to the limit. You have to decide and believe in the power of what you want, and believe in yourself to the degree that it becomes so convincing that she has no choice but to try to keep up and follow. I know that sounds lofty. I know that sounds a little woo-woo-y. We can talk about the particulars of that. Maybe the next show I will get into that. I'm going to show you something that I think will really benefit you. I have a mind, and I'm a motherfucker. I'm a human motherfucker. And so if that's what you're fucking with, cool. You want that plain Joe, down the block, boring ass, tweed suit wearing motherfucker. If you want these bland conversations, if you always want to do it under the covers missionary style each time, if you want to just have that quiet whatever fucking thing, if you want a nigga that can't talk a little shit about you, he ain't competitive, he don't like to get his hands dirty, and he ain't gonna get out there in front of you if the trouble come. if he don't give you an honest assessment and an honest opinion, if he can't cut an off-color joke, if he can't clearly state who he is, if he can't talk some shit, cuss a little bit, get dirtied up, get scraped up, if he can't fuck you in the kitchen, you know, over the counter or whatever the fuck, you know something, then okay, hey, you ain't looking at the guy for you. It's okay to be that. Okay, you want to sit there and say, well, what up front? Can I be that right straight in front of her off tops? I don't see why you wouldn't want to be anything else. I don't want to scare her, but I'm just not going to do nothing to you. You see what I'm saying? You can sit there like, well, I don't want to scare, I don't want to scare, I don't want to scare you. And that's nice and that's polite. And I can make a case for that because I've certainly said that. And that you can pull. But honestly, I wasn't going to, you know, grape you or assault you. I'm here to ask you a question. I wasn't here to insult your father or insult your kids right in front of you. I thought you were sexy. I want to come over and introduce myself. I didn't want to make you mad, or not to make you mad, but I didn't want to cause an adverse reaction when I said, I think we should end this date at my place. Because I want to have a completely different type of conversation with you. When I said it, there was no offense to it. When I said it, there was no ill-intended shit to it. You can hold it how you want to hold it. I know I didn't do it like that. This is how I move. It's tough to do that because we're worried about losing. What if I lose her? 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 The focus has to shift back to us. What do I want? And what do I want past the beauty? Do I want beauty I have to kiss its ass to? Do I want beauty that I have to continue sucking on my knees for? Do I want beauty that humiliates me? Do I really want beauty that forces me to defer a lot, keep making money, keep making the sex perfect? I gotta live up to her sexual expectations. Is that really how I want to live my life? But also, is that really the kind of woman I want to deal with? Do I want to fuck well? Do I want a man well? Do I want to me well? Do I want to talk well? Do I want to walk into a room like I'm something? Do I want to cause a lot of problems while I'm down here well? Do I want to be a motherfucker and be good at it? Bitch, we just met. I done been me too long. You know what I'm saying? And she's saying, again, women are logical. They're trying to get back to their feminine shit. But they know that you shouldn't instantly be in love. They know that's a nice sentimental thing. And a lot of times they don't trust it. It don't make no sense. Women are logical. Nigga, it don't make no sense you be in love with me off jump. It don't make no sense we be talking for 3 fucking dates about our grandparents and their magical love. It don't make no sense that your first, what the nigga say? My love language is words of affirmation and then touch. What? The first thing you didn't want her to do was touch all up on your body, and you didn't want to touch all, you wanted to get affirmed first. Hang on. Oh, I don't need you to suck my dick. I am not looking for you to suck my dick. I'm gonna need you to tell me how dope my dick is first. Before you get down there, do you like what you're seeing down there? That's insecurity. Everybody got it. It's not illegal. Not against the Lord if you have it. But she ain't looking for that in a leader. And how the fuck you insecure about what you want? What's going on with what you want? It's not a problem on her, and her body didn't go nowhere. Her face didn't go nowhere. So what is it that made you uncertain of what you wanted? Or you knew what you wanted, but you was uncertain on how to go get it. What was you doing about that? Leader. How am I going to follow you when you didn't solve sexual anxiety or what's the other one? Approach anxiety. How can I follow you when you didn't look to resolve those things? How can I follow you when your credit is all fucked up? How can I follow you when you ain't got no direction for your life? How can I follow you when and my apartment was messy a while back, but now I can't stand it. I really can't. Now I like running around cleaning everything like a fucking weirdo. But yeah, if your place was shitty, how the motherfucker was she supposed to be like, oh my God, this is it right here? You see what I'm saying to you? But even I miss that because we never made leadership the priority with manhood. We called it all these other things. Yeah, it's when you have control, and yeah, it's when you tell her what to do, and yeah, it's when she sucks your dick and breaks you a cake afterward. That's that real shit. What you doing? Oh, I paid the bills and I bought her a house. Turns out the women wasn't just looking for that. Leadership is also conducting self with honor. I need you to submit. Okay, cool. Here's my submission. Okay, now I need to go fuck everything walking. Why is she submitting if you're going around fucking everything walking? That's leadership. Now, you want to lead that way, you ain't got to talk to me about it, do you? Hey nigga, she like it, she good with it, we have a lot of fun, we bring bitches in the bedroom, she can do it thug thizzle without any repercussions, so far we keep it clean, you know, we get tested, we Gucci with it. Oh, okay. I didn't know your leadership was that nuanced in detail. My bad, bruh. I see you doing it for real. Vis-a-vis what's the red pill doing? A girl can't have 6 bodies. All right, cool, my nigga. How you supposed to filter out for the bitches that only got the 6? They never seem to solve that one. Like she can only have one sexual encounter. Cool. How do we determine which ones have only had the one? Shouldn't you be filtering all the guys towards that one bitch from school? I'm 37. I only have 4 bodies. Okay. But it isn't always going to go down good. You're not always going to go down easy. It's tough for me too. It's tough for me to take time off from work. It's tough for me to not take on the hardest burden at work. It's tough for me to let someone else's problems go. It's tough for me sometimes to empathize with somebody, but be right. There are sometimes, sometimes you might see a poor white person that was racist. You say, damn, that's fucked up. I hate that for them. But then it's like, if the motherfucker had money, he would be trying to hurt you. We don't have that stop button for the empathy sometimes. Or, but again, that comes from that focus and quite frankly, the prioritization of self. Not only am I first on my mind, I am first in the order of importance in all things. Is this a person important enough for me to speak with? Is this person important enough for me to take the next year and try living with her? Because everything I do to me is of import. It might even be taking a shit while smoking a cigar, and you just like to do that after work. And I used to bring the newspaper in there with me. They don't have newspapers anymore. There was nothing better than a nice, decent shit in the newspaper. But that was of importance to me. Vis-a-vis, I am immediately waiting to be unimportant in my eyes. I'm gonna treat you like trash. Oh, okay, you're pretty hot. I have been waiting for a woman to be so hot that I would break myself. And I've actually thought that way. Like, oh, I would do. You've heard guys say, I would give a finger for that bitch. You've been waiting to be with a woman so beautiful that it makes you small. That's told you about your life. That's you telling you about your importance in this world. I'd be with a bitch who was beautiful enough to derail my career. I could see her having a drug problem and a kid and some exes. You know, sometimes that's just the way it is. Do you have a standard against the beauty? She can be beautiful, but I got some things I won't do. And can you stand on that shit? Maybe you have a 24-hour rule with like texting back. You say, you know what? I'm gonna let people go. Life is life. But if I say something to you within 24 hours, you don't reply. I never speak to you ever again. If she's a drop dead gorgeous redhead and she's like, oh my God, my phone died, and I'm one of those people that doesn't have a phone that recharges in like 7 seconds. Oh my God, I couldn't get back to you. I fell off the face of the earth. There was no way. I just saw this. I missed it from a week and a half ago. Oh my God. Are you going to say, cool, that's all right. It's just not a match. Oh, what are you talking about? We can get together. That's cool. It's just not a match for me. I appreciate you having this conversation. I hope everything works out for you. Because that's a standard. You got to stand on your square, but you got to stand it and you got to walk away from the beauty now. It ain't always gonna be some butterface looking bitch. Ah, fuck you, bitch. Sometimes the bitch gonna be banging. And you have to walk away, not because they did something wild, but because you say, you know what? I have a standard with this type of treatment. I am of that much importance to myself. Is my brain and what I watch important? Is my mind and what I look at important? Is my body and what I ingest, that's me, important? Is it important for me to relax? Is it important for me to stay disciplined here? That's the part of that other thing. To increase daily, minute over minute, the self-importance, not to where it hurts, not to where it becomes manipulative against other people, but become that thing in my mind to where a woman, it's gonna sound weird if she says some of the things she says. I'm gonna need just to be a serious commitment. And even then, there's an evaluative period to be with me. There's no reason to cut that reaction video. I might start doing reactions. I haven't decided. Some of them, they're not worth commenting on. You guys need to know, we all have secret rosters of guys. So you're not really important as you think you are. Some do and some don't. Some do and some don't. Some do and some are just bullshitting. But if I was really important and on my shit, I don't think I would care either way. Okay, great for you. What does that mean about Thursday night? Like, What the fuck did that have to do with Thursday night drinks at 6:30? If you don't meet my parents this week, it's over. Like, why the fuck? Why would I want to meet your parents? It's been 6 months. Why on earth would I want to meet those motherfuckers? And if that's your deal breaker, see ya. You sound fucking weird. That's tough to do when she's good looking. It's a hell of a thing. It is not easy, but all the stuff we put up with, Jesus Christ. To sit there and say that's an easily found man, you should be able to trade on that value. You should be able to remind her of that value. She should be trying to earn that value. And she's got no choice but to put up with your picadillos and some of your no's and some of your nah, we don't do that, or we don't move like that over here. And some of your shit where I'm too focused to worry about your horse shit. She wants nothing better than that. It's interesting, it's controversial, it's fun, but it's sexually exciting for her. It creates that friction between a man and a woman. It says defiant leadership. It says this guy's going after it. But it's showing her I'm truly sub to him. I'm truly under as far as where we're heading in this relationship. I can tell he's done so much leading. I truly am just following. Is your leadership so dope that it makes submission just a natural foregone conclusion? Oh, it just makes sense to submit. This motherfucker's got it cold. Could the submission be so exciting for her to see what it's gonna feel like to be under your shit? I admit I'm not there. I mean, have I ever heard? I guess not off tops. I don't think I've ever heard it off tops. A lot of women don't use the word submission, and I really wouldn't be looking for that. Tell me about what it's like to be under my leadership. But that allows us to free up and just kind of be awful here and there, and just kind of be authentically narcissistic, I guess, but not perfect. Authentically a motherfucker, authentically not everyone's cup of tea, authentically defiantly going for what I wanted, authentically powerful in my mind, and with so much respect and adoration for self in my mind that compared to me, when you do all your weird shit, it's just kind of bothersome. I certainly know players like that. I certainly have done that part in my lifetime and just been like, I don't know what you're doing. I just can't be around it. I don't know what is wrong with you. Why would you think this temper tantrum would be appealing to me? Why would you think you breaking out in tears over something you clearly fucked up? Why would you think that moved me? Show me you're gonna fucking do better. Demonstrate you're sorry for it. Take whatever space and distance I'm allowing myself and take that shit with a motherfucking smile. What's wrong with you? Why would you try to fuck up your own shit? I have bad habits. Okay, cool. I don't know why you think that matters to me either. I need to know this. You gonna fix it or not? But that allows us to widen the definition of masculinity. It's neither moral or immoral or good or bad. It simply is full force, self-important, dedicated to the success of myself as a leader and the success of the team and those people that are on the team. It's simplistic. It is not easy. It is not accountability. It's ownership. I own what happened. I'm going to own it. If it's good, I sure as fuck ain't going to make you forget it. And we're not going to pretend like it's a common thing. And you're not going to talk to me like it's a common thing. And you're not going to just show me disrespect and blah, 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 like it's some kind of common fucking thing. But I'll show you it first. This is the guarantee of men. I'll show you it first. Once you see it, quit fucking around. Once you see and feel the difference, quit fucking around. It's going to take a well-rounded, imperfect, tough-ass, impatient, sometimes unpopular leader to lead in these turbulent times. And to lead with the turbulence of a woman, quite frankly, and the natural hitches and problems in a relationship. It will require you to speak up. It will require you to have a vision. It will require you to do more. It will require you to pursue a different tactic and a different method of doing. It will require you to widen your knowledge base. It will require you to strengthen your daily habits and consistent discipline. It will require for the rest of your life. Do you accept that? Do you find that an honorable thing? Do you think that's the way it should be done? Okay. You can't fit into society's expectation of a relationship. It's too dangerous. It's too restrictive. It's short-sighted when it comes to you. It's too vague when it comes to you. A man got to be this. Okay. Did they consult with me when they made that rule? Did they have my best interest in mind when they made that rule? Do they know what I want in a relationship, or was it on that hunky-dory stupid bullshit? I'm sorry. I can't listen to that. Am I humble enough as a leader to learn? Am I humble enough as a leader to develop? Well, if I'm being humble to learn, why is this bitch running around with ego? Well, I want to have a natural ego. I'm beautiful, and that's my history. And plus, I got these things I'm trying to cover up with my beauty, and I think I'm special. And my friends tell me to do all this and da da da. Okay, cool. I'm gonna handle that for you because that shit ain't gonna play. And I'm gonna give you a completely better way of doing business, so you don't have to think that silly shit. It's a good thing a man is here, so you don't have to do none of that dumb shit. Leader and follower, leader and teammate do not always get along. We're not supposed to do that. Do you have a precise direction for her that you arrogantly want to fight for? That's some gangster shit. That's the job. That's what we thinking about. That's something. That's what makes it extraordinary. Extraordinary means you're not trying to be ordinary. Any motherfucker can just show up as a man. We mad at them. Quit just showing up with your beauty. You just showing up trading on what your granddad did. Well, the Bible say, well, society says I'm in charge, so I gotta be in charge. You wanted the shit grandfather, then you just showed up. Our grandfather, not my grandfather, not your grandfather. I know what you're saying. But like a lot of grandfathers, they just showed up. good men, decent guys, raised good families, but they was like, you're not supposed to talk back to me ever. That's the way we doing it. Oh, okay. And supper needs to be 6 o'clock, and that's the way it is. Sex is not meant to be enjoyed. If you embarrass me in any way, I can use my hands on you. That's just how the motherfuckers was doing shit. There was a lot of closet shit. There was a lot of sneaky shit. We just got these phones, and the phones keep showing that dudes are bitches. Niggas crying on the phone, niggas crashing out through the door. Well, now you got all the evidence that the world was bitch made as fuck. They just didn't have no damn cameras. You just saw a lot of people doing some wild shit if the cameras is on. So we got to push this thing forward. We got to change that man thing to that leader thing and make it a lofty appointed goal. And that you are worthy of that motherfucking title. Look, well, I paid the cost to be the boss. That's how they talk about. I paid the cost to be the boss. So guess what? I don't need you weighing in on a whole bunch of shit. Especially when your answers are dumb as fuck. I think love is an action word. In any event, it's your boy, the DR, and I'm out.